afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins, won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall, I've come to take it all. I'll take it, I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall, I've come to take it all. I'll take it all. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling
going on, folks? My name is Will Stewart. You are watching the THFCRants show, post-match show. Welcome to the show. Still undefeated. Perfect at home. Still away game today. Sitting third in the table, I believe, on goal differential. It is what it is. Anyway, we are going to get into that if you want to. Big up to all of the people in the house. YouTube is trash. I suppose we're here. Big up Cello Vera, Tony Go Nam, 안녕하세요, David, 안녕하세요. We are your title challenging Spurs. Well, I mean, we're challenging now, but it's 4 weeks. 4 weeks into the season, so I don't think that counts. But it doesn't count. But if you do want to join the show, you can click this link that is pinned to the top of the chat. This one right here. Click that link and you can join the show. And we can talk about Tottenham Hotspur or anything else that you want to talk about. Big up to all the folks in the show. We got Alex Stake, the Assassinator. Don't kill anybody. Simos Funk is in the house. Big up Simos. Long time no see, my friend. We got Raymond in the house. Deb M, Party After Party. NS Sports TV. Sandro H. Aaron, David, Island Life, James Joris in the house, Tony Go, Cello Vera, Eva Man, Tony Go, all members here. David, who else is here? C. Sherman, Josh Sargent for 60 mil. Who says no? I do. I say no. Sorry, Sherman. I'm just saying. My Lost Temple. Time to rotate Sun out. Maybe. Philly. Hungman Sun. XG Destroyer. What's up? Hotspur TV. Ready to talk about Sun? I always talk about Sun. It's nothing new here. Deb M. There we go. I think that's everybody. So let's start bringing the folks into the show. Also, too, this is your last week to get the Sun shirt. I'm not wearing it tonight, unfortunately. But if you go to thfcrants.com and get yourself some merch if you want. It's the last week to get the Sun shirt, the 23 goals, golden boot, special shirt we got over there at THFCRants. Last week to get that. Then it goes bye-bye. Bye-bye. But let's start bringing in the folks on the show here. Let's dim this down a little bit. Pause it, and then we'll bring in the people coming in music. He's young. He's a buck. He's got his hands over his eyes. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with him right now. Dan THFC is in the house. What's going on, Mr. Dan?
Did you just say maybe it's time to drop Sun?
Yeah, maybe.
That's what you think? You think it's time to drop Sun?
No, I said maybe in a sarcastic, like, no.
I thought you said it. Basically, what you were saying is it's time to start thinking about dropping Sun.
Well, I mean, we're getting to that point of the season now where we've got games every 2 to 3 days, right? So if you want to rotate him for rest wise and let him come on as a sub in the next game, and then just kind of do that back and forth, I don't got a problem with that. I don't have a problem with rotation. I have a problem with people saying Sun's been bad when he hasn't.
You don't think he's been bad?
No, he hasn't been bad.
He hasn't been bad.
No.
Really? I think he's been bad.
By no objective standard has he been bad.
He's been bad.
That's just your opinion.
In the standard of being
you
bad.
have no objective standard by which that is true.
Well, okay, if he hasn't been bad, then tell me something he did good.
Most goal contributing actions of anybody in the squad. The most key passes of anybody in the squad this season.
Really?
Yeah.
That's probably wrong. How is that possible?
Most defensive contributions of any member of the front three of our squad. You want me to keep going? There's a pretty long list.
No, like I'm saying individual play. something that he did good. Like tell me one thing that he did good today. Like he won a ball.
He is the reason the first goal happened. Without his run, Harry Kane doesn't have the space that he has. Kulusevski isn't able to make the pass that he made. That first goal doesn't happen.
I'm trying to rethink how the first goal was.
So you have Son, he's making a run to the box, pulls two defenders with him. Two of their center backs follow Son into going towards the left-hand post. They're running up. Kulusevski then cuts into the space on the right because he's behind Son. Sees Kane over there completely unmarked, plays the ball in. Kane has time to stop, switch it to his left foot, and plays a shot in. Right, in a 1v1 rather than a 2v1. Without Son's run, that first goal doesn't happen.
But I feel like actually like an actual like where he got the ball and he dribbled past someone. A run, yeah, I understand it's contributing to the goal, but like he got the ball and he ran past someone, or he had a shot on target.
Yeah, shot on target.
He had a shot on target.
Yeah.
Let me check. I need to check some stats again because I think
do that before
he did
you
not
come
have
on.
a good game at all. He did not have a good game at all. He had a terrible game. He's had a terrible season so far.
Yeah, but you gotta watch the whole game in its entirety. Right. The only game that he's played poorly this season is Chelsea. But we got while you're looking that up, let's bring in the next guest. Still haven't figured out a song for him yet, so we'll rock this one again. He's eating the protein. He's on the caveman diet. Steak. Is that salt or rice next to the steak?
Salt.
There you go. No carbs for you, huh? Just sodium and protein and fat, right?
Yeah. Steak. The strong target was where Son had it over the bar.
Huh?
Where Son hit it over the bar.
That wasn't on target though.
That wouldn't have been on target. That would have been off target. But
yeah.
I think
What was that?
Let me see. I saw earlier he had two shots, one off target and one on target. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. We were talking about it earlier. But while we were looking at that, let's see here. 6.7 range there. Yeah, shots on target 1, shots off target 1. He had 2 shots today. I knew I was right.
I remember the one that went over the bar.
I'll pull up understat later when we get it up. But let's bring in the next one. We got like a bunch of people waiting in the back tonight. At Ray, the Tottenham fan. Welcome to the show. Don't know who you are, but hello.
Oh yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. You're a little echoey, but we got you.
Hold on. Let me lower it. How about now?
Yep, we can hear you good. How you doing tonight?
Oh, it's good. Oh, this is actually Raymond. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just going off what you got there on your.
Last time I've been here was Burnley.
Yeah, I remember. You said a different name in the mentions there. But we got you. What were your thoughts on the show? far on the show on the game today? I hope the show's good. Hopefully.
It was I was kind of annoyed a little with the fact that we kind of sat back in the first half for a little bit. But other than that, it was okay. So it wasn't. I don't think this match was nothing out of the ordinary based on what we see in the first 4 games. So.
Yeah, I mean, for me, this game was an okay performance, average, 7 out of 10 for me. I would say performance-wise,
We got the win.
it's more than just getting the win. A little bit better than the Wolves' performance, I think, overall.
Yeah.
Not, obviously way better than the Chelsea performance, and then probably about even with the Southampton performance, I would say.
No, Southampton performance was better.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think midfield wise, this is the best that our midfield pair played all season.
No.
But we got a lot of guests. Got a lot of guests to bring in today. So let's bring him in. You guys know him, you love him. Streaming from the brand new pad. No more closet streams for Mari. He's out as a Spurs fan. Mari from that Spurs channel is here. What's going on, my friend?
Steak.
Huh?
Chicken, steak. Had chicken and had a little vino right here.
You're making me jealous. I'm off the sauce, man.
Good to be
Too many
here.
calories.
Did the Hotspur, yeah. Did the Hotspur Hood show, and if anybody heard me there, that we had a meh performance. But we got the 3 points, and I said, like, what I agree with Robbie Musto. It's gonna be like that. There's gonna be games where when we are fluid, where we're clicking all cylinders, maybe 4 or 5 goals. When the counter is working beautifully, when it's not, it's gonna be like this. So get used to this. And if we have, like Red says, 34 of games like this, we win the Premier League. So it's not
Exactly.
it's not going to be beautiful football. Sometimes it will be when the count is running well, and others is not. And so it is what it is. So yeah, that's what I thought about today's game.
Yeah, if we play
Is what it
negative,
is. Hold on, we gotta get through this because I got like 4 more people to bring in, right? So quick and short, and then we're gonna bring them in, and then we can get off of rocking and rolling. The next individual we got coming in from down under tonight. He's gonna start punching sun haters in the face like kangaroos. Shane B is in the house. What's going on, Shane? I don't know how many more kangaroo jokes I can make before.
It's all right.
I try to keep thinking of a new one every time, but it's tough. I'm running out of kangaroo jokes.
Sorry, bloody fly.
Should we switch to flies and mosquitoes, horse flies?
Oh yeah.
crocodiles.
Yeah, crocodiles. I reckon it was a real Italian style game. It was. It was a real Italian style game. I think, you know, as bad as our defense is, we really relied on our defense and then took our chances. And the Sonny shot on target was when he was 1-on-1 with Henderson, and Henderson
had that really good save, punched it out.
Yeah.
So a negative.
Saved him.
So it wasn't even a positive thing.
What do you mean? Just shot on target that the keeper
It
had
was
to
shot on target.
full dive and punch away.
Maybe
That's a pretty good
He should be
effort.
scoring that. He should be scoring that.
Why shouldn't he be scoring that?
No, he should be scoring that.
Well, there's a goalkeeper. Their job is to stop people from scoring.
But Son in that
should have
position
scored the
should be scoring
penalty.
that.
Kane
But
should
Kane
have
put in
scored the
2 other
penalty.
chances away. What did Son do? That's the only shot on target that he's had.
Wait, so no matter what happens, if you shoot, you should always score. 100%.
No, but when you're in a position like that, you should score.
Yeah, 1v1, yeah.
Do you want to know the
Depending how
XG of
far
that
you
shot?
are.
What?
Would you like to know the XG of that shot? What the
Yeah.
what the probability of scoring would have been from that shot?
All right, let me know the XG.
Sure, it's easy to do. Understat.com. EPL close. Tottenham.
Do you know what? Big up Davison Sanchez.
Before we get into doing this, let's bring in the next guest too while I'm looking up the stat here. But the next guest is a fellow Americano. She knows what she's talking about. C Cube's in the house. Back me up here.
I
What
don't
do
know,
you-
man. Am I always supposed to back you up? I feel a little salty that you stole you've been copying me lately, Will.
Yeah, I copied your thing. Only because it was such a
Stole
good
all
idea.
my ideas. Although there's somebody else here who I don't believe I've ever talked to who also stole my idea about shushing Sonny.
Well, to be fair, I've had this
No, I know.
for
I know, I'm just teasing
over a
you.
year.
I know, I'm just teasing you. But
But,
I don't have it on there because he did not score. So I will
No,
put
he
it on
didn't.
when he does score.
Yeah, he did
Which
not
will be
score
in the
today.
West Ham.
That's true.
Because he always loves a goal against the Hammers, and
that's
it's
not what I
just
wanted.
a celebration against the Hammers.
He looked pissed when he come off. He was swearing and cursing too.
Yeah, you know what? That's the thing. Okay, can I just say this? Okay, I'm going to say first of all, I didn't watch the entire game, so I'm actually not going to comment very much on the game itself or his performance or pretty much anybody else in regards to their performance because I don't really believe in saying something about it if you haven't seen it, you know? So, I mean, I can come out of watching that performance and being like, oh my gosh, son was shit, and we should drop him. I highly doubt it, but let's just say maybe I would, right? So I'm not going to speak about that. But I did see the whole thing about him coming off and like being really upset. He was really upset when he came off in the Chelsea game too. It's not because I don't think it's because he has an issue with Conte or even the fact that he was coming off. To be totally honest, I think the North London derby, he had a problem with himself coming off. But the reason why he's upset is because he didn't score. It's not because he's being subbed off. It's because he didn't score. That's why he's so angry every time he takes a shot and he misses.
He was really,
What does it say? Hold on, this is for Dan. What does it say down there as the percentages?
Pretty much 1. So expected him to score.
Are you blind?
There, it says 0.
0.09.
No, I saw it wrong.
Yeah, so that's 9%.
Why? He's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Why is that 0.09?
Obviously, there were other things involved in that goal that you aren't expecting. He wasn't 1-on-1 with the keeper. If he was that close, the XG would have been a far higher shot. For example, Richarlison's goal and a shot in the 91st minute was a higher XG, almost twice.
What?
Richarlison's shot in the 78th minute was almost twice as much as Son's shot XG, expected goals.
Kane had a 1-on-1 with 1v1 with a
Kane missed a penalty, which is almost
You can't blame Kane,
7
though.
times.
No, that was a brilliant save though.
No.
Kane
That was a
too, though,
horrible
because he should be-
pen. No. Whoa.
I'm blaming.
Brilliant save. Absolutely not. That
It
penalty.
is.
Hold on.
No.
That penalty was in between the keeper and the post, right at the height. It was an easy save. It's an easy dive save if you go the right way.
actually, well,
No.
what was worse was Hoiberg's pass in the first half to Harry Kane, and he allowed the defender to come back and block that.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be 2-0. Like literally, like what are you doing, Kane? I was more mad than that than the penalty because you should have scored it, and that would have changed the whole dynamics of the game. Warburg, who I've been hard on, beautiful pass to Kane. And I'm like, oh, he's going to score here. He allows the defender to come back and deflect it. It happened twice in the game.
Yeah. But no, anybody who says, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this right now. Anybody who says that Kane penalty was an awesome save, that it was a good pen from Kane, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
No, it's a good save.
It was a good save.
It's not a good save. He guessed the right direction. That's it. It was an easy save if you guess.
That's
the right
how most
direction.
of Harry Kane's penalties are. Let's be completely
No, they're
honest.
not. They are hard and low to the left, far closer to the post.
It was
Yeah, but
hard
You
enough.
guys
Oh,
really need to watch the game.
There's
I'm sorry.
penalties. There's penalties where
I'm
Kane, where you're
sorry.
thinking, oh, if the keeper guesses the right way, he's saving that. But the thing is that he's so unpredictable.
Perfect
That's
height
how-
for a keeper is exactly right.
I know, and this is.
You
true,
couldn't have
but-
made an easier pen other than kicking it
Oh,
right
yeah, it
at
was
him.
an easy save. It's a
No,
penalty.
that was not quality play by the defender. Even the NBC, I don't know what Canada, what they watch it. The NBC announcers were like saying, "Yo, Kane, you got to be quick with that shot." That was
Way
not
quicker.
an excellent play.
He took like 2 or 3 touches. But anyway, this
Yeah,
is
that
a
was
Kane
on-
versus Son.
Peacock NBC. Scott, I'm not even taking that. That's crap. I was mad at kicking. I'm like, yo, that should have been 2-0. There's no way you let that. How far that defender was to let him come back. Kane gotta shoot that.
Oh yeah,
Let's bring in
yeah.
the
It
next.
should have hit it first time.
Peacock
I'm gonna-
NBC. Best coverage. No.
I'm gonna bring the next 2 in at the same time, just because it's taking a while to get through. Everybody's hot and ready to go. Hassan and Ben is in the house. Big up Ben and Hassan. Welcome.
Yo.
I guess that's not my tagline. I shouldn't do that, right? That's
I
John's.
record
I think.
the game on TV. I will bring it up. The live play-by-play. I don't know if it could be a copyrighted infringement for you. Well,
No, here in the United States, yeah, they did.
when it should have been 2-0. Yeah, it should have been 2-0. I'm sorry, it should have been 2-0. I'm like, yo, Ken, you're killing me, bro, on that one. He let the defender come back to him and block his shot. That should have been 2-0. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No,
just
you're
hit it like.
But anyway, so yeah, did Son have a great game today? No, he
He's
was hardly
poor.
on the ball.
Poor.
He didn't do anything poor. He just wasn't on the ball.
He didn't do anything great.
It's not his regular standards. He's gonna get out of it.
Average.
He will be back.
So is average poor?
Sonny will be back. You know, he's
You
not.
can't contradict yourself in one sentence.
I can't hear anything.
Son's a hard player to drop though. He's such a good player. He has so much quality. And he gives so much. Like you just can't drop him. Like he'll score eventually.
No, I don't think we should drop him. I don't think we should drop him. I never said that. But to say that Son hasn't been playing poor, I don't agree with that either.
Exactly. So this is the problem with me for Philly. I agree, right? This is the confirmation bias that really annoys the crap out of me, right? Son should have scored a diving punch away from Henderson, but Kane's penalty was an amazing save. It wasn't Kane's fault that he missed a penalty.
Wait.
It was Henderson that stopped it, but the save that Henderson made on Son's shot was far better, right? More difficult, placed, a diving punch, right?
I think
Versus
Kane's penalty was
straight to him.
Declan Rice's penalty.
Yeah.
Why can it be a bit of both, though, Will?
Because your bias is saying that Son's shot should have scored, but Kane shouldn't have scored his penalty because it was an amazing save.
He should have. What I said from the beginning was that it was a poor pen and it was a great save. Why can it be both?
A poor pen and a great save. It was a save. I don't think it was great.
He
wasn't-
could have done better with the penalty. He could have done better with the
great-
penalty. It's a penalty. At the end of the day, you should be putting away a penalty.
A great save, right, is a save where you're off the fingertips onto the post and it bounces out. Diving to the top corner, one arm here, not going in the right direction and literally almost catching it. Right, it's not a great save, right? When you're getting your whole body, arms, hands and everything on a save. That's just a save. That's what goalkeepers are meant to do.
And Henderson does that well. Henderson does that well. He does it all the time. Henderson is a great saver of penalties.
Yeah, he's like me.
So I mean, he's a quality keeper in general, right? And so for him to make a diving punch, one that he can't wrap his whole arms and body around, is probably a more difficult save, don't you think?
Well,
I just think Harry Kane should be doing better. I think Henderson's an alright keeper, but
it's a pen. He should be scoring.
Yeah, he should be scoring.
His last 21 pens. When I was watching, it said that on Sky Sports.
Yeah, I think the last pen he missed was 2018 versus Liverpool at Anfield.
Yeah, Karius saved it. It's like a 2-2 draw when Lamella went down.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, you're not being fair, right? You're showing a bias between Son should have scored, and his XG was 0.09, 9% chance of scoring. Kane's penalty was 75% chance of scoring, but it was a great save by the keeper.
I've never said that the first one wasn't a great save from the keeper. I said that
you did. You said
he
should have scored.
He should have scored. Why my question is, why can't it be both?
If you should have scored, that means that you've done something wrong, right? Your shot was bad, right? And the keeper it was like a shot right at the keeper. For example, today there was a ball that came into the middle of the box in my son's game, right? The guy had enough time to take one touch, take two touches, and then place a shot. Completely unmarked in the middle of the box. Shoots it straight at the keeper, okay? That's a you should have scored, right? Wide open, or let's take Harry Kane for last game or the game before that, right? 6 yards away, completely unmarked, free header, and you bounce it off the bar. That's a you should have scored, right? You taking a great shot and the keeper diving and punching it away is a good save. You see the difference?
So you're saying that's a great shot from Son?
If the keeper has to dive and punch it away, that's called a great shot.
He dived for Kane's, and it wasn't a great shot.
He didn't have to punch it away, did he?
He did. He didn't have to punch away Son, but he did.
It's a penalty. He's got to go one way or the other. You're being silly now, right?
Wait, hold on. So I don't believe. So Dan, if you want to say it's both, he should have scored, and it was a great save for Kane and Son both. That's fine. But what you initially said, like you're changing your story now. Maybe you meant. And that's what you meant all along. But what I think Will might be reacting to, I don't want to put words in your mouth, Will, but initially when Will called out Son's goal, or like attempted goal, attempted goal, your initial response was he should have made that, goal. That was your initial response. You didn't say it was a great save. Your initial response was, oh, he should have scored. And then hold on. And then when the penalty was called out, because I mentioned the penalty because you were talking about it being 1v1 with Son and he should have scored that. And then I mentioned the Kane's penalty, which is way more of a 1v1. When I mentioned it, your initial response and reaction was,
it's a good save.
It was a great save. So just think about that bias for a second of just now you're saying it could be both things. But I'm saying that your initial response was biased because your initial response was a knock against Son when it was pointed out. And then your initial response was a credit to the goalkeeper when it was pointed out about Kane.
Well, that has to do.
And you didn't clarify. Yeah. You didn't clarify at the time that it could be both a great save and something that they should have scored. You did not clarify that initially. You clarified it later on.
That has to do because Will, when we brought up the fact about Son shot, Will started talking about the goalkeeper having a great save. So as soon as somebody brought the Kane shot, I was like, "Oh, that one was a great save too." That's why my first
I'm
reaction was
just saying that I feel
but that's
reaction.
It wasn't a great save. That's what I'm saying.
Showing your bias, which I actually think that oftentimes, Sun people who like Sun and are Sun supporters, their initial response can be biased as well. Like, I feel like I'm biased, but I'm just saying that when you are being called out for a bias, because everybody has a bias, by the way, then I think that it's important to recognize that we all have biases. And I think that Will calling you out for a bias is a fair assessment.
Yeah, and the difference between a bias and a confirmation bias is everyone has biases, right? We all see the game in the way we want to see it.
Yeah.
But confirmation bias is in the face of refutable evidence, you still deny the truth, right? That's a confirmation bias. Like when I said the Suns shot, the XG on that shot was very low, right? You still then said, oh, he should have scored, right? That's in the face of actual evidence. You still continue to hold your bias. That's called confirmation bias, and it's a delusional mentality. It's not critical thinking. Right?
Will just took what I said to the next level. I was trying to give you a little bit.
I'm not trying to insult you. I'm being very specific.
I don't know if you noticed. I was trying to give you a little benefit of doubt, and then Will just took it to the next level.
Well, because it's nothing personal. We all got to learn. These are terms, right? When you act and you do certain things, don't, like when someone calls you delusional, all that means is that your concept or thought doesn't conform with reality. It doesn't mean you're dumb or stupid or anything like that. It just means maybe what you're thinking or what you're positing may not be the case, right? And once you listen to the case, part of the thing about having critical thinking is when you see irrefutable evidence, you gotta bite that bullet, man. You got to bite it, because if you double down, then you've got problems, right?
Yeah, but by the way, I just want to make this clear. I'm one of Son's biggest fans, but when he plays badly, I come out.
You're one of the first people to say he's horrible. Yeah, I know.
But I have this. I have this. Son is in the back of the first ever Spurs jersey I got. Son is in the back. Every time Son scores, I'm the happiest man in the world.
No, but it seems like to me you just like to jump on the Son has been bad bandwagon, because you did it last year too when he wasn't.
When he was bad.
He wasn't. But let's bring in the man, the Pied Piper, the king and the master. Stelios is in the house.
Stay.
And I'm going to pull myself out so this next gentleman can have a say, because I haven't heard him for a while. And I'm going to pop him in here as well, too. You guys know him. You love him. He likes to eat tater tots over there on TOT. Tot, tater tots. Brian Daigle is in the house. Bye-bye, the music's gonna disappear as soon as I pull myself out. Brian Daigle, everybody!
How are we doing, people?
Stay.
Oh, he's here. Stay.
Hey,
How we doing? What's up, CQ?
Again.
We do. I had to come and talk about the Hotspur Globetrotters for the wonderful football, the breathtaking, swashbuckling, attacking, energetic, enthusiastic, just beautiful football like the Brazilian teams of the 70s and 80s. So I need to come on and speak to some people. So how is everyone?
Good. Massive dub.
Well, I mean, as good as you can be. I'm happy that we won. 3 points.
Yeah,
Undefeated.
That's what we got to be happy. I was just speaking to Stel before we both came on. We're winning ugly, which is a good thing. But it's not going to happen all season.
Yeah.
I think our win today could have been a lot nicer, actually. But I think Davinson Sanchez was actually a huge issue. He kept blindly giving the ball away, like 20 times.
Royale.
So hold on, I want to jump in here, because I wanted to. Our fans not allowed to criticize. You are allowed to criticize, but if you're going to criticize, you better well have your notes in order. That's all I have to say.
I have my notes in order.
Right. Criticizing somebody for no reason is not a good thing. Criticizing someone for a reason is okay, right? If you're going to criticize, you better know what you're talking about. That's all I'm saying.
Well said.
That's all I'm saying.
And how are you, Will? I haven't even said hello to you because you went out. So, hello, sir.
Yeah, but I'm gonna add hello to you too. But I'm gonna add Stakey back in and go have a wee wee. I'll be back. All right.
Oh man, Stel again. Oh.
I saw the show, and I will say I lean more to your argument. The only difference is I've kind of accepted it, unless we get one or two players this transfer window. I agree with Robbie Musto. Like, this is what you're gonna get. The highest, the other side of the spectrum. When everything's clicking, we'll score 4 or 5 goals from the counter. When things are not, we're gonna win ugly. It's gonna look ugly. So I'm used to it. I'm going to be used to it. You know, because for me, honestly, this game was a meh for me. You know, it was. I honestly think if there was a team that actually they could score in a brothel, I said that in the Hotspur Hood show, you know, it would probably be a different result. But then if we win 1-0 34 other times, then we are the Premier League champions. So I mean, I'm just numb to it. I'm not expecting spectacular. When we get spectacular, great. When we don't get it, because it's just, I don't know. It is what it is. I said that at the beginning. It is what it is.
You know what it is as well. Last season, we all moaned, and rightly so, that there was the amount of youth that was on the bench near the end of the season. We were all moaning about it. Divine, Scarlett, the twins, Harvey White. Now you look at that bench from this incredible summer. How many attacking options was on that bench today? When you can have 5 subs?
1.
Oh, good. Okay, fantastic. Let's all be happy.
Well, was Lucas on the bench?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
But can you class Papa Madasar
No, it's
and
midfielder.
Papa Smart.
Basuma is attacking because Basuma's more of an attacking midfielder, and so's Sarr.
No, Basuma's box to box. He's an attacking midfielder.
He's a holding, like a 6.
Before we go on, people, we'll just acknowledge this super chat from David. Nice Champions League patch on Dan's shirt. Fans are so quick to turn on Son. Support our best players through thick and thin. Realise Son is the reason we can enjoy the Champions League.
All right, but I'm not talking about Son from last season. I'm talking about Son from this season. I'm not saying that we should drop Son. I'm not saying that we should sell Son. The people that are saying that, I don't know what they're thinking. Son is still a world-class player. And I stick with the saying that form is temporary and class is permanent. So I think Son will be back to his best. I never said that we should drop him. But to say that he's not playing poor right now, I think that's not right. I think he has been playing poor.
Yeah, and you do realise these people that are saying sell Son were the people that last season were going mad because he didn't get into the Premier League Team of the Year, or he didn't get Player of the Year, or whatever. Oh my God, how dare they? The Premier League, what's going on? It's terrible. He's had 3 bad games or poor games. When I say poor games, aren't at the standard human sunsets. He's human. He can have bad games. Does not mean get rid of him. Does not mean sell him. It's the people saying sell Son are absolutely pathetic. Pathetic.
Can I just say that performance today was absolute trash. Watching that football today was so painful. I'd rather get ill and not have to watch TV. That was awful
in general,
football, man.
Hold on, sorry. I want to clarify. In general, Stell, or like just in general, or like just our team, or just certain players? Like, because I missed the other streams you were on. Sorry, so I just want to clarify.
Well, the players are the performance. They make the team.
So I'm just saying, like, was it like the entire game, or you're honing in on like our entire squad?
The whole game. The whole game. The squad, the game, the performance. I sat there and I thought to myself, this is a team that I'm supposed to enjoy watching football. And not once did I ever feel comfortable, not once did I think, yeah, we got this. We're talking about a team, Nottingham Forest, who have brought in 16 new players because they lost 15 players because they were on loan. They're a
17
mismatch.
actually, but
17. A mismatch of jigsaw
No,
puzzle. Drop it on the pitch up against our elite Champions League level, £150 million supersonic transfer window team. And honestly, man, it was rubbish. And look, by all means, everyone's got their opinion. Heung-min Son needs to be put on the bench and Richarlison needs to start. That was another dreadful performance. I'm sorry. What is the point of spending £60 million on Richarlison when he does come on? He put in an unbelievable outside of the boot cross for the second goal. He's bantering them. He's doing keep you up. He's around it. He took the piss. Listen, he needs to start. He needs to start.
I'm not there yet for one performance more.
You know. I'm not going to defend Son right now about starting.
You can't cube. You can't cube. You can't defend.
No. Listen. No.
I'm not there yet.
Listen. I'll tell you why. I'm not.
I was there last game.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you why I'm not going to defend Son. The reason why I'm not going to defend Son, and I'm also not going to say drop him, is because I didn't watch the full game. I missed the full game. I only watched parts of it. So because I am someone who wants to not be influenced by others' opinions and I want to give a fair assessment of the game in its entirety, I will watch it and then make a determination on what my comments will be. So I'm just like putting that out there right now that I know that there is an expectation on me potentially that I will just jump to defend Son. I will jump to defend Son against some of the things like really like hateful kind of things that people are saying against him, which I don't think are fair. But as far as the specific game itself and his performance, I will not say anything about defending him.
Do you know why Richarlison played so well when he came on? Because he has to fight for his place. And he has to prove why he should play, and he has to outperform Kane, Son, and Kulusevski. So when he comes on, that's what you call healthy competition. Healthy competition will do that to a player. And when we drop Son and he sits on the bench and he next gets his chance to come on, Son will have to raise his game, and it will make him even better. You know, this is what all the big clubs do. Healthy competition. And if Kane stops scoring goals, he can be dropped. If Kulusevski doesn't start upping his game a little bit as well, the problem is we've only got two players you can bring off the bench, Richarlison and Basuma. There's no one else good enough to do better. Listen, today Emerson was the worst player on the pitch. Emerson Rouse finished. Dyer had a bad game. Dyer wasn't good today. Sanchez is getting praised, but the amount of times I saw him misplace the ball or lose possession of the ball.
Sanchez was
in the
terrible.
midfield, Bentancur and Højbjerg. Bentancur and Højbjerg failed to get control of the game. Like, guys, we weren't playing Chelsea away. We're not playing Wolves, where it's always different. This is Nottingham Forest. And they made us really, really look like a team that isn't a top four side. We need that. That's the worst bench I've ever seen as well. That's one of the worst benches I've ever seen Spurs have in a long time.
I just did the
It was so underwhelming.
Last season bench was worse. Last season bench was worse.
We had Pape Sarr on the bench. We had Spence, who's never played for us. We had Foster. I mean, we had. Sorry, Mari, you go, because otherwise I'm just going to rant.
No, I mean, I just did the show, and people thought I was harsh. I was trying my best to be positive, and I'm almost to a point.
I don't do positive. You know, I don't do positive.
But I mean, I have to be honest. I mean, the game was meh. It was like, everybody's praising. Okay, we got 9 hours and a half of shutout play by Sanchez, but I just saw scrambling defense. Like we're saving each other. Davies had to save Dyer a couple of times, especially one time. I give credit to Davies. He saved Dyer's tail a couple of times. Sanchez, he's going to pass the ball. Can Langley be able to come in? Emerson, there was one sequence, right? No pressure. Could have just laid it out for Perisic, and Perisic could have had a quality shot. He forced Perisic to go wide. But it was just like, Emerson, like I'm trying to accept you, but it's shocking how he can make a simple.
Yeah. That was the pass out wide where he overhit the ball by about 10 meters.
I couldn't believe it. It wasn't. I was like,
Basic, Mari. That is basic. That is basic stuff.
It's a basic pass. Like my nephew played some like simple pass. I'm like, what is it? And then the last thing I'll say about Son, being a counselor.
He's so shit. He's so
shit.
The
last thing about Son, not last thing, but the one thing about Son, being a counselor, psychologist, you know, after the great year he's had, and just the commercial appeal and everything, sometimes, I'm not saying he might be going through it, but sometimes I felt how mad he was. Sometimes you press. It happens to everybody. You're a human being. You may press. All I think he needs is one goal, and he's back to normal. I think he may be pressing because he's like, he knows he's better than that. He knows that he's world class, and it happens to the best of them. It happens to Messi. It happens to Ronaldo. I just think it's happening to him because he's had a great year, and he's coming in like, oh, it's going to be another great year, but it's not going the way it goes. It's okay. That happens. You know,
I will say that it's like, obviously, like I said, I'm not going to talk about his performance because I didn't watch the entire game. But when he came off, I did see that part, and people are saying like he was throwing a hissy fit because he was mad at Conte for getting sub. I'm like, no, he's mad at himself.
Yeah.
Like he you could see him getting upset every time he misses a shot or it doesn't, it doesn't turn into a goal. Like he's putting a lot of pressure on himself right now. And I think that other people are putting a lot of pressure on him. I don't think that he is unaware of the fact that like fans are dragging him right now. I mean, the way that even the press was just bombarding Conte with questions about dropping Son and how shit form has been. Like, how can anybody not be upset, about that? That doesn't equate to he's mad at Conte or he's upset about being subbed in a general sense, because he gets subbed all the time. He gets dropped, like he got subbed off around the, anywhere from the 60 to 80 minute mark. Ever last season he was as well. Like I don't think that it has anything to specifically do with that. I think it has to do with he doesn't feel like he is performing to his expectations. He's really hard on himself for that. And even Conte in the press conference even talked about it. He said right now Son is suffering a lot because he is not scoring. So I think that he is putting pressure on himself. He's not throwing hissy fit towards Conte or at being subbed. He is just putting pressure on himself right now. And by the way, it does not help. Like I said already, it does not help that a lot of the fans are just dragging his ass, which I put in the WhatsApp group. Stell,
He doesn't watch YouTube. He doesn't watch our channel. He doesn't know what we're saying.
Are you sure?
Steak then.
100%.
Maybe he's a member.
Listen. I'm not talking about necessarily the people on this.
He doesn't super chat my channel.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the people that are criticizing his performance. That's fine. But there is a big amount, and they're growing number of the fan base that are disrespectfully dragging him. Like they are talking like we talked about. They're talking about selling him. They're talking about they're
idiots. They're idiots.
No one of hate that he's getting. They're saying that and he's not oblivious.
Anyone who sells Son is an idiot. That's a stupid thing to say. That is like that is like 0.001% of fans.
It's getting bigger. Like that entire and there are people and I put it in the WhatsApp group. Like there are people that are gassing up Richie to the extent saying he replaces Son. He's better than Son. Oh, he is going to be, he is Kane's BFF. Hold that bench, Son. Like that is the kind of disrespect that Son is.
They're trying to trigger everyone. They're just trying to trigger
on Twitter.
I know, but I'm saying that
Son, though.
I'm saying that he also hears that. You think that people you think that he's oblivious? Like he's on the internet. Like he is getting a lot of that hate right now. So he's of course going to put.
How do you know? How do you know he's seeing that and getting that hate?
Because he
hasn't posted
a single post about winning a game on his IG, which he used to do all season last season, whenever we got 3 points and won a game, he would post about it and be like, great job, we got 3 points, and even if it's not a situation you're saying, okay, maybe he's not seeing it on the internet or anything, but like Conte's being asked about it in the press, like I just think it's maybe he isn't seeing any of it. Maybe he's oblivious to it, but I find it very hard to believe that he's completely oblivious to.
Yeah, because Cube, the environment has changed now. So do you remember we used to say this team, unless Kane and Son score, we're finished. And then there was games last season where Kane and Son don't perform, and we just can't do anything. Well, for the first time ever since Harry Kane has been at this club, we've actually got someone that can come off the bench and genuinely be a threat up front. This is not just Richie, by the way. Not just Richie, okay? That started happening to a certain extent once Decky joined the club. I will say that. Okay. Once because Decky, Son, and Kane, all three always played. Person. Once Decky joined the club, we had another real legitimate quality forward that was able to contribute to assist and goals. But they all started. They never got dropped for one another. And then now Richie's joined the club, so that's great too. I'm just saying, like, it's not when Richie came on; it's before that. It was when Decky came on. I don't think
Son's really impacted by this.
What's that?
Like Son's 29. He's been playing forever. Like
30.
He shouldn't be impacted.
He's 30.
Same shit. I mean, like he's been playing for so long. Like it's not his first time playing like shit. Like
he's been getting dragged.
He's a 30-year-old man. You shouldn't care what like a 10-year-old on Twitter is saying.
I'm just saying that a lot is happening. Like there is a huge movement, which by the way, it happens all the time. It happened last year too.
And he's not the worst player out there.
And now there is additional pressure on him because he got the Golden Boot last season. So I'm just saying the only thing that I'm saying about that is that there is some narrative that he is getting. He was upset with Conte for subbing him off. I believe he is upset with himself. I don't believe that 100%, cubed. That face you saw today when he came off the pitch, he was inside gutted. But what I'll say is this: the other day I watched Man United versus Liverpool. What did Ten Hag do? He dropped Ronaldo. Ronaldo's the star. He dropped him. Top players have got to learn to be dropped, and unfortunately, at this club, Kane and Son have never, ever, ever learned that because we've never been in a position to do it. And I promise you this. When Son finds his form, and he will, and Son goes on a good run, and maybe Harry Kane starts to underperform, then he needs to be dropped as well. This is the narrative that I have a problem with. So
it depends on the player.
I don't mind. Okay. Like I said, I did not see the performance today, so I am not immediately saying, okay, based off of the performance today, I still wouldn't drop Son. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there are certain specifics around the narrative that I have an issue with. An example being that, Son has never had to fight for his place. That is not true. Son actually had to fight for his place for probably about 2-3 years. He actually had to fight for his place once he made the first team for a longer period of time than Kane did. Okay? We're talking about now though. We're talking about now. Fight for his place all the way through, even 2019. Okay, he had to fight for his place for a long time, and there are people that are saying that he never had to fight for his place. 1 minute.
Son's a lot better than Eric Lamela.
When has Son ever had to fight for his place in the past 5 years? When has Son ever had to fight for his place? And Harry Kane, by the way, in the last 5 years.
He had to fight for his place in 2018. He wasn't on every single. He wasn't like every single starting, game. He wasn't like given.
He shouldn't be.
Like Deli was often even thought, okay, well, he's going to definitely be ahead of Son. It wasn't necessarily given at that time. So I'm just saying that the fact that people say that Son has never had to fight for his place is not true. That is just factually incorrect. He has had to fight for his place. He fought for his place. He won his place. Whether or not he needs to fight again is up to for a conversation piece. But it's just factually incorrect to say that he has never had to fight for his place.
Okay, maybe he got complacent then. Maybe he got comfortable.
And then the fact that some people are saying that, he is not hungry. Okay, that I disagree with that. Okay, that is something that is extremely subjective. I can't say that that is factually correct.
Who's saying that? I don't see these
However,
things, Cubes. Where are you reading this? Where are you seeing all this?
I see this.
Vincent Janssen.
I see this.
This is stuff that actually is being
Vincent
said,
Janssen.
not just in like the Twitter sphere. This is stuff that's being said on streams. Aaron Dub said specifically that he is not hungry anymore. Okay, so my point is that these certain specific things of narratives I don't believe to be true. Some of it is just factually incorrect, and some of it is things that I don't believe to be
Okay,
true.
but Aaron Dubs is one fan out of like 200 million Spurs fans.
Based off of
It's one
the
fan.
fact that he's so upset. The fact that Son clearly shows how upset he is whenever he misses a chance, whenever he doesn't score. Like the fact that he shows that he is hungry. He is so hungry. That shows how hungry he
Cube,
is.
do you know what you sound like to me right now? I love you to bits. Do you know what you sound like right now? You sound like you're his mum. And you're going to defend him. And don't you say that about my son. Don't you dare say that about my boy.
No, I'm not. Okay, and I resent that you're saying.
No, don't resent it. Because I said to you, I love you to bits. That's how you sound, though.
Problem with certain narratives and certain factually incorrect things.
But Aaron is one fan out of like hundreds on the Spurs community. Aaron's just one fan.
To say that he's lost his hunger is wrong, though.
And Aaron's allowed to have that opinion as well, by the way.
But the thing is,
if I was being his mom, then I would have said some of the things that other people are saying, which they say things like, "Oh, he's tired, and like he needs a rest," and like that's also being his mom. Okay, like that's being his mom. Like saying like, "Oh, he's tired. He needs a rest. He's tired out." Like that's being his mom. I don't have any interest in coddling him.
Cubed. Sorry, was I disrespectful to you just now? Because people in the comments are saying I was disrespectful to you. Was I disrespectful?
What's that?
Was I disrespectful to you when I said that?
I did not appreciate it. I will say.
All right.
That.
If it was disrespectful, I apologize. I never meant it that way. That's why I said to you before I said it, Cube. I love you. That's why I said to you. I love you to bits before I said it. So like.
And then you said it anyway.
Personal.
All right, I'm gonna.
So it's,
because I talked to you like I talked to my friend, right?
I have to say something about Son's hunger now. Son is not the
that's
player
fine.
like
I'm just,
to
I'm
compare.
just saying that I'm actually not coddling, and Conte will do whatever he wants to do. Like basically, like Conte is saying, like what he's saying about Son, and like all right, we'll see. And if he drops, Son,
now I'm a racist pedo in the comments. This is great.
Oh, classic.
Wait. Okay, so about Son's hunger.
I've only been
Son
in 10
is
minutes.
not a player like Cristiano Ronaldo. Son's hunger is not comparable to Cristiano Ronaldo. Son's the type of player that you don't put him on the bench and that motivates him. That brings him down. And Son is the type of player that you have to put your arm around him and say, "Hey, this is gonna get better. We know the quality that you have. We're gonna support you so you can get back to your world-class ability that we know that you have." There's different type of players, but to say that Son's hunger is gone. I don't think that his hunger is the type of Cristiano Ronaldo. I think his hunger is different in a different way.
I agree with you, Dan. Anyways, so Son says like let's move on from Son. That's fine. I just want to
talk about the performance.
Things that I feel like are a narrative that I don't agree with, or also a narrative that are potentially factually incorrect. That's the only thing.
I think it depends who you listen to, right? If you listen to one or two Spurs fans that are going to say dumb shit like Son needs to be sold, they need to just, figure out what club they really support, and they've forgotten everything Son's done for this club and will continue to do. People that have an opinion like he's not playing with hunger or he doesn't look up for it, that's just an opinion. I couldn't, people could think what they want. Me personally, every year Son goes through a patch where he doesn't quite perform. I just think for whatever reason, he started the season in that form. And when he comes out of this patch, he's going to be a top player like he is every single year, which is why he's part of the best two. Him and Kane are the best partnership in history of Premier League. It's 50% Son, 50% Kane. And I think once Son comes out of this patch, he's going to be amazing. But right now, I would take him out, let someone else have a go, and Son will fight his way back in and prove everyone wrong. That's how I look at it.
think after
I've got
the
no
international.
I've got no agenda against Son. I think Son's absolutely fucking amazing.
No, you said all last season he wasn't world class. You went the whole entire season saying he wasn't world class.
Let's move on from Son.
Yeah, but then Will, hold on. See, you're being disingenuous now, right? You said to me, what will it take for Son to be world class? And I said to you, if he wins a golden boot, and then when he got it, you then said to me,
you got
is he world class now? And I said to you, yes, he is.
You had to because your opinion against the wall, not because you wanted to.
I had to.
I saw that, by the way. I saw that stream.
I had to because he got the golden boot. He proved himself.
That's why I believe, and maybe because it's my profession, and most teams does, they have a sports psychologist and whatsoever. Like I said earlier, I just think it's been a huge season for him.
No, we're not going to be on it for another 2 hours. Don't worry. I came on just to kind of move things in a different direction. But go ahead.
And he's getting the limelight. He had the wonderful GQ modeling. And now it's expectations, and now he's pressing. But once he gets that one goal, like I said, it'll be all back to normal and whatsoever. And I just think. It's either the Fulham game or the West Ham game. He gets that goal. I think we should rotate because, like I said, this season it's come fast when we have 3 games a week. Sunday, Wednesday, weekend game. It's coming. So, I think, honestly, I'm not saying it's not big that he's not scoring, but I think it's going to come back to normal. I just think he's going through what
there's one thing I want to
goes through. They press. Messi's had those moments. Ronaldo's had those moments. Because they have expectations for themselves. And when he left the bench, when he left the field today, you can see he was mad at himself because that's what elite athletes do. They press. When things are not going their way.
Yeah. But for me, this is the only thing I want to say, and then I'll bring Sting back in. Then you guys can change the topic or talk about whatever you want. Now, San, you got if you want to move the topic on, you got to move it yourself, right? You got to have that man smell going on.
I tried.
Wrong button.
And
you got to just jump out there and do it.
I'm not a man. It didn't work.
But so, Stell, you got to realize. It's more than just one. There is a huge narrative on Twitter right now. The Sun is shit. Sun needs to be sold. Sun needs to be dropped. It's not small. It's big.
Well,
it's so big. Hold on. It's so big that my little brother, who's been a fan for about 1.5 years, messaged me today and said, Twitter's a dark place, man. They really hate Sun on Twitter.
Yeah,
are they Spurs fans doing it?
Yes.
Or is it rival
Spurs
fans?
No. Spurs fans
it's
doing it.
everywhere, man.
By the way, rival club fans.
No, these aren't trolls,
are
Dan.
talking about it. It's on Talk Sport, by the way. Rival club fans are talking about it. Rival club fans are saying, wow, Son is playing like shit. The Spurs fans are turning against him. I saw people talking about it on Anfield Talk. Okay, they were talking about Son and how shit he was. He was trash, and the Spurs fans are turning against him.
They're trying to stir it up, though, aren't they? They're trying to stir it up.
No, they're not stirring it up. This is exactly a narrative.
That is actually a very, very
What's the
big
solution?
topic that's happening.
The solution? You know what the solution is? Hold on, I'll tell you. Ben asked. Hold on, Ben asked a good. Stop trying to make excuses for the Sun haters. First of all, Ben asked a very good question. What's the solution? The solution is that people show Sun at least 75% of the respect that they show Harry Kane and keep their mouths shut
scoring
for
goals.
Longer than 4 goals.
4 in 4 goals.
Oh my God, Stelios. He went 18 weeks with 2 fucking goals last season. 18 motherfucking weeks. And nobody said to put his ass on the bench or that he needs to be subbed or sold,
Yes, we did.
except for this motherfucker right here.
Yes, we did.
And that one right there.
No. Yes, we did.
Not that you're a motherfucker.
Nobody's saying that you would be sold, but nobody's saying in this panel that that Son should be sold.
Right, but so then stop defending the people that do. That's my point.
The reason why I don't take Twitter serious? Because, of course, I have my show. I need to have my Twitter account. I watch an innocent person like Danny the Bun get crucified by half of his fan base. Our fan base on Twitter it's horrible. and I saw the abuse that he had to go through and others because they have an opinion. Not right now, I don't take Twitter anything seriously because from our fan base, it's horrible what's going on Twitter. I almost want to.
But it's more. Hold on. It's more than just posts too. Trolls, like Dan saying, "Oh, they're just trolls." No, go on a space.
Yeah.
Go on a space for 5 minutes and listen to the garbage that people say about Son. Spurs fans.
It's space the online chat.
The voice chat on Twitter.
I even showed it to you, Stel, today. That guy that was talking about it on Twitter, he has 13.7K followers. He has a THFC, whatever, handle, and he has 13.7K followers. And he is saying, hold that bench, son. Richie about to take it. He's saying Richie is Kane's new best friend. Like, that is so disrespectful. I mean, if you want to,
clearly he's saying that to create controversy.
No, Stelly's not. Stelly's not.
Why do you need to break down another player in order to pump up Richie?
What's his account called?
So hold on. What My Lost Temple, whoever this guy is, why do you think he comes in here all the time and just shits on Son all the time for no fun? Just to wind us up on every stream, this stream, Henry's stream, every stream, shitting on Son. Why? Why do you think he does that?
Who's that?
This guy.
My Lost Temple.
Yeah.
Will, he's got a picture of a duck.
It's not even a duck, by the way.
It's fine. They taking this guy serious. Daffy Duck's come on the show.
It's irrelevant whether he's got a picture of a duck or not.
Sometimes I
it
feel
is
like
because you can't take it serious.
Sometimes somebody makes a joke and
They're not making a joke.
The other day.
No, hold on. Stop. You weren't making a joke last season when you said Son was on a bad run of form when he wasn't.
He was.
He wasn't. By what objective standard was he on a bad run of form during the time period that you stated?
The objective standard that he was crap.
That's your opinion. That's not an objective standard. An objective standard is something that you can test, measure, right? Produce evidence for, right? You saying something doesn't make it true. You thinking something doesn't make it true. Right? There are statistical ways that you could show. I can show you that Harry Kane was on a bad run of form for the first 18 weeks of the season. Can I not?
Yeah, and I agree with you. That's
okay, so too. Can you now show me objectively, statistically, that someone had a bad run of form last season?
I'd have to do some research. I'd have to go into
you
games.
can't. I've already done the work.
Last season.
Somebody bounced off. Who left?
There's no replacement.
Steak.
But you can't show it. So if you can't show it, you can say, I think Son had a bad run of form last season. But you cannot say Son had a bad run of form last season.
Son did nothing in that patch of form.
What?
Son did nothing in that patch of form.
That's not true.
There was moments where
he scored. Like what Kane did.
Where you didn't know he was playing. You're like, oh, Son is playing.
Tell me right now, what was the longest run of games Son didn't score or assist last season?
But the thing that you're
don't know.
Putting assist. Like if you could have the
like
worst
9
game of his
from
life,
12.
he gets an assist. It's not a bad game because he got an assist.
Yes, it's not. That's a goal contribution. Why would the assist not be the same as a goal?
No. What I'm saying is, let's say he has the worst performance of his life, a terrible performance. He gets one assist, and you always say that he had a great game.
No, I never say he had a great game. Did I say? Hold on. Did I say he had a great game today? No, I said he had an average game today. Hold on. You're taking the extreme way too far to the other end.
I'm talking about last season, by the way.
Okay, even last season. Okay? You're taking this way too far down the other extreme. If Son has an average game, I say he has an average game. Right? If he has a bad game, like Chelsea, I think he played poorly. Okay? Versus Chelsea.
Due to the tactics, in my opinion. I'll just say
a stat. I have a stat.
Rival tactics.
He was the player.
Why does Conte keep taking him off then?
He was the player with the least amount of touches and the worst pass accuracy. I've got a stat. I finally found the stat.
But today?
What do you have about that stat, Will?
Today?
Least amount of touches in the starting 11, by the way. I'm not going to talk about players that played for 5 minutes.
Okay, so touches are up to him?
So I'll catch us all later.
Well,
all right,
the pass accuracy. So there's players that have touched the ball more and have better pass accuracy.
Is that Grovesy?
It is Jason Groves.
What's up, Grovesy?
007.
First of all, where's my fucking entrance music? Excuse me.
It is right here.
Oh, you're good, mate. But like,
00 Jason. Anyway,
wrong accent for that, but yep.
Not quite. I guess you're not Scottish. So.
No, I'm definitely not Scottish. I'm not posh enough to be 007. I'm way too working class for that. Listen, last year, neither of them two got subbed because there was no one to sub them for.
That's not true.
It is true.
Not true.
Our options were not good enough.
I am saying not good enough is different than no option, right?
Well,
Steven Bergwijn. Hold on. Every time Steven Bergwijn came on the pitch, he was in better form than Kane was for the first 14 weeks of the season.
Conte never wanted Bergwijn though. That's why he sold him this summer because he didn't want him. He's not going to pay players.
He sold him this summer because he wanted to leave. Bergwijn wanted to leave.
Yeah, because he wasn't getting picked.
Conte didn't want to send him.
Exactly, because he wasn't getting picked.
I like.
By the way,
He wasn't getting picked, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Conte wanted to.
Why are there so many excuses against dropping Son, and then the conversation has to go against Kane? Why can't we just say Son is not playing well? Why can't we just agree on that?
Yeah, just to be
because I want to know what.
Not,
hold on, I'm fine with that. If what is not playing well means, I want to know what that means first.
1 assist in like 4 games.
Not playing well. That's what it means.
What does that mean? Not playing well. That's just a phrase that has no meaning. It has no intelligibility. What does it mean to not play well?
I mean, I don't know statistically. Will, I don't know statistically because I don't look at statistics, but I can tell you his touch isn't up to snuff at the moment. Like
His touch is not up to snuff at the moment.
Like, it's just when the ball's pinging to him. Do you know what I mean? Am I the only one that sees that?
Yes.
Like,
No,
you know what I mean?
Jason, we agree with you, but Will wants to make this a court case.
No,
I want to know what that means.
Agree with Will to a degree.
You don't know what playing bad means.
A lot of good points. Like,
I mean, look.
And
like,
I'm not
because it's
saying
subjective.
he needs to be sold
Playing bad
or
is
anything.
subjective until you define it, Dan. You can't just say, "Oh, you don't know what playing bad means." No, I don't. I don't know what you mean by that. Because if you're looking at Son and seeing that that's bad, then I don't know what you mean by that. Because Son isn't playing bad. He may not be playing at his best ability, but that's not bad. His average is still way better than 60% of the Premier League. So they can't be bad.
But we don't care about the
whole
rest
team
of
is
the Premier League.
bad.
We care about what
Yeah,
he's doing.
and it's
for our
not
team.
bad. There's a
No,
difference.
The whole team's bad.
Well,
our
who do you
team-
compare him to and compared to other like players from other teams? His form,
Mo
like
Salah,
what Son's form.
nine goals.
Right, well,
Mo Salah has
but Mo
zero
Salah's
goals.
having a bad run of form.
Mo Salah should be dropped. Mo Salah should be dropped.
For
That
who?
was horrible.
Did you say for who?
No,
Well, that's the
nine
problem
goals.
last year, Wilbur. You wouldn't accept that argument.
No, who are you dropping Salah for?
Mo
Who've they got?
Anyone, apparently.
Harvey Elliott. He's just
Who?
scored a screamer. Like,
All right, do that then.
I don't know who's their backup on Liverpool. It's not come to my head. But I
If
can
Jota was fit, Jota, but he's injured.
And he has-
Nunez back from suspension. Anyway, can we get back
Nunez.
to talking about
Is
how
Nunez
crap
back?
Davis?
Yeah, no, this is the thing. One thing I just wanted to say,
Jason.
Jason.
Why
Why is it? I've never known. I've
One at a
never
time.
known any other football team to speak about a player being rested more in my life. Every other football team in the entire planet, they rest the players like, okay, he's rested. We're playing in the Champions League.
I got
or we're
hold
playing
on,
the
Brian,
next
Brian,
game.
Brian, Brian.
Yeah, but that's
I got
just
no
sport.
problem.
No,
I've
I'm
got
not
no
talking about
problem.
Son. I'm talking to any player at Tottenham Hotspur.
No, I got no problem with any player at Tottenham Hotspur being rested. Right? There's a difference between being rested
That's what he
and
needs to be
saying
done.
he's played badly. There's a difference.
He needs
Big
to be.
difference.
I have said this for about 4 or 5 years now when it comes to Human Son and Harry Kane. For about 4 or 5 years, they have been overplayed and undervalued. And every time I say this, when I say undervalued, I don't mean financially. I mean their bodies and the fact that if they're fit, they play. If they're fit, they play. They're fit, they play. They're fit, they play. They get injured. They're out for a bit. Then we're fucked. This goes on time after time after time. Now we're in a position where there's a Richarlison, or there are options. We could. What I want to see from Tottenham, and I don't know what people. I want to see against West Ham. I want to see Højbjerg, Bentancur, and Basuma on that pitch, because our midfield is getting absolutely battered, and we need a third person in there to smother it. We need to take control of the midfield because we have not been on. So whether that means Son gets rested or Decky gets rested, and we play 2 up top or whatever, we have to learn at this club.
Both and play Alisson and
So here's the thing. Here's the thing, Daigle. So
Yeah,
I think that it's fine for this thing to be like, oh, people should get rotated. Like, I think I've said that. I think Will said that. We were saying, like, in order to, we're playing 3 games a week or whatever, you can rotate Son, you can rotate Kane. Like, it doesn't, that's fine. That's fine. But this narrative around drop Son is what is the issue right now. And then you're saying, like, oh, you've never seen a single club just make such a hoopla about, like, rotating a player. The reason why there's such a huge hoopla about it is because the people who are talking about dropping Son are making such a big deal about it. They're honing in on this narrative of dropping Son is like going to like make us magically play beautiful football. Like,
100% is not.
They're making it a topic of every single discussion. They're bombarding, they're posting, they're tweeting. It's a whole thing. And the people that are against that and don't believe in dropping Son are just reacting to that. So I don't think that there is, at least I haven't seen, a huge group of people who are against dropping Son, who are themselves just coming out and saying, I'm just going to put out there that I don't believe that Son should be dropped. Like, without any sort of prompting or provocation. It is actually the people that want to drop Son that are saying repeatedly, Son is trash, he's shit, he's playing like shit. All those people are the ones that are starting this conversation, and people like me and Will and other people are saying no, and we're being provoked to respond, which causing this big conversation. If people stopped just making this whole thing about Son, in the first place, and talk about some of the issues that our team is having in regards to potentially changing the formation, maybe like change, the signings that we're getting, and not
the owners
on that, instead of honing on a single player. One player out of 11, actually more than that, because we have a squad now, right? If they didn't just focus on a single player, then there wouldn't be such a huge dialogue on it. I've been talking a lot about Son lately. People know that, but only after provocation. The thing that has happened for me, and I think that maybe some other people that have seen me on some other streams, like maybe like In the Wall, for example, if I'm asked about it, I will respond. But I actually hesitate sometimes to even respond that much because I don't want the conversation to be that way. I don't want it to be all about Son. I'm not trying to have a conversation. And Conte even said the same thing. When he had his press conference pre-Forest, people were asking him a ton of questions. It's like half of the questions were about dropping Son. And he even said, I was surprised to be talking about Son so much in this press conference. He even said that. He's like, it's surprising to me to talk about him so much. It's because there is such a big movement, and you're saying that this is like a very small minority of the fans. No, it's a big group of the fans that are targeting Son and specifically having this whole drop Son, sell Son, whatever it is, Son narrative right now that is overtaking things.
I think everyone in this panel will agree that Son is not for sale.
Ridiculous.
We can all agree that Son is an absolute class player.
Yeah.
There are certain truths that hold.
If people
I just want people before they come in and say that a player is bad or not. Like, why is Brian Hill bad? Shall I count the ways? Right? For a player of his age and playing in the top 5 leagues in Europe, he has the worst stats of any winger. He does not top the 20th percentile. That means 80% of the people are better than him in anything except for dribbles. That's it. When I say Brian Hill is bad, I define what that means. I bring supporting evidence for why that is my opinion. I don't just say it. And then when I say why, you're like, because you don't know what it means? That's being lazy. You're being intellectually lazy when you just say, oh, you don't know what bad means? It just means bad. No, that's not a definition. Right?
Oh my God. Hold on.
What
hold
does
on.
average mean for Son?
Hold on 1 second. Harry Jackson in the chat. Are you just I hope you're just trolling me. You gotta be
Obviously just
kidding. I hope you're just trolling me.
Let's go. It's not a coincidence. It's orchestrated by Conte. He knows what he's doing. Richie will fully replace him by
I
next
hope you're just
season.
being sarcastic.
Okay.
He's sabotaging Son in training.
You know, it comes with Son as well, and people got to realise this with Son as well. Me and Stel have been chomping for many, many years about the parasite of an owner and the lack of money we spend. You sell Son, and Son goes, the amount of money that guy brings into this football club and the revenue he generates, that disappears as well. The very thought of selling Son is more valuable commercially, financially, and every other way
than any other player.
Probably combined. Probably combined. What that man does financially for merchandising, TV revenue, kits, everything. Son is our meal ticket.
But
people could
listen.
That to the side. Even people that are saying, "Oh, Son is like so nice and he's such a great person and all that stuff." I mean, those are all things that I agree with and believe too. But I would put that to the side because I don't believe that those are things that are worthy of us talking about. Okay. The fact of the matter is Son is a world-class player. He is an excellent player. He's been holding us up as a club, as a player, not as a revenue, generator, just a revenue generator, not because he's super popular in this dressing room. No, because he is an excellent player. I resent the fact that people keep talking about, well, he's just so amazing in the dressing room. No, he is more than that. He is an excellent player. Just like Kane is an excellent player. He does his job on the pitch. And that is what I'm trying to defend right now, is that he does his job on the pitch.
But he's not now, though, Cubed.
So many years, and not just because he's...
No, but right now he's not, though. That's the point.
Not doing what?
He's not doing his job on the pitch.
He's not performing.
He is performing.
He's
the
not
only thing he's not performing is scoring.
Richie has done better in the time that he's played.
He hasn't.
Yeah, no, okay, come on.
He has not.
Contributions.
Absolutely, objectively has not. Until today, Richarlison did not have one shot creating action, not one goal creating action, not one key pass. Zero. Hold on. In 48 minutes. Doesn't matter. In 48 minutes.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it does, because he's got more time on the pitch to prove himself. What are you talking about?
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I am.
Over all of those games, okay? In one game today, Richarlison had one key pass, one assist, and one goal contributing actions. 3 separate options in one 17-minute performance. You're saying he couldn't do it in the other 48? 0. Okay? Per 90, Son was outperforming Richarlison as well. It doesn't matter about the things. So you can't say Richarlison's been doing amazing when he's done nothing.
Will, yeah, but hold on. No. You're just measuring it by the stats.
What did Richarlison do? No,
you're cherry picking.
What Richarlison did.
No. I don't need stats.
Name one stat.
No. Will, hold on. It's not just
stats of what happened on the pitch.
Yeah, but hold on, Will.
Stats don't measure.
There is nothing that they don't measure.
Will, today, Richarlison came on the pitch, and he was just being a piece of shit. He was winding them up. He was slowing down the game. He broke their groove. They were coming in and fouling him. What he was doing to them mentally, you can't give me a stat for that. But that broke whatever little flow Nottingham Forest were getting in.
I can't give you a stat. Hold on, freeze.
Because you can't measure that.
Freeze. I can't measure that mental quality, but I can measure the impact that mental quality had. If there is an impact, it is measured. Turnovers by the opposite side, build-up chain, build-up XA. There's all kinds of stats that will reflect there are stats that will reflect if that thing impacted what happened on the pitch or not. Everything that happens on the pitch is recorded as a statistic. Everything that happens.
Okay. Okay. Tell me the stat. Tell me the stat.
Legitimately, Will. Do you think
one free kick? We won a free kick from.
Will, tell me the stat.
That free kick would have been there. The foul that he got.
Will, tell me the stat. When Richarlison came on the pitch for Son, how many shots did Nottingham Forest have on our goal from the moment Richarlison came on the pitch?
From that period of time on, I'd have to go back and pull up the data per minute by minute.
Give me that data.
You got 25 minutes? Let's bring Abdul.
Richarlison's got error.
I gotta go, guys.
Stake permitted it.
Of course, we sometimes have different opinions, but at the end of the day, still.
Since he came on the pitch.
Thank you so much for having me on, Will, again. See you guys in the next one.
One.
Come on, you Spurs.
So okay, while Will's pulling up that, I'm not going to speak on Forest.
3.
I did not watch the
4.
game. I will say in general, okay, everybody has been talking
5.
about form versus Sonny's form, and I
5.
said it on a stream this week already that I believe in putting out your best 11 players. Okay, not about form. You're just your best 11 players in quality who have to understand Conte's system, have been playing under him, have good chemistry, and have the best quality. I've said that repeatedly. And I will say also that that is the case, obviously, for Sonny. So if you're going on the other side of that, so Romero is injured right now, right? And if Romero gets fully fit, then the question is, does Romero come in and replace Sanchez? So Sanchez has been getting a lot of hype recently because there's been 9 hours now that they have not conceded a goal while he's been on the pitch. So by that account, he is on form. And Romero is not, because they have conceded goals while Romero was on the pitch. So should Sanchez overtake Romero?
If you follow that stat,
is a better player. Romero is a better
only if you follow
player.
that stat.
I would say
that
Romero
only follow that
same
specific
thing.
stat. No, you can't base that opinion.
I think no.
Just simply on.
Hold on. I want to going back. I want to know what Stell's point was. 5 shots. 30% of their shots came after Richarlison came on the pitch. So what's your point? 30%.
And how many shots did we have when he came on?
How many shots did we have when he came on?
Yeah.
Three.
I actually said the same thing on the Hotspur
show,
because everybody's saying that Sanchez is Maldini.
So let's hold on. So hold on, Stell. Hold on, Maury. So Stell, what's your point?
Shots? Can you name
3 shots since Richarlison came on? Yes. After the 74th minute? Yes.
Yeah. I wanted to see if there was any impact on slowing down their attack and increasing ours. And the answer
Theirs
is no,
increased, ours decreased.
Yeah, so there's no impact. Well, no, it didn't decrease because he contributed to the second goal. So as his personal one increased, but there was no impact on the overall team.
Jetspin's 91st minute, Richarlison the 78th, and Richarlison at the... Where is it?
How about Kane's header? Isn't that a shot or no?
That's Kane's.
So that's 4 shots then, right?
And Harry Kane's 80th. That's it. That's the 3.
The other thing I want to mention about Sonny, okay, I mean, everybody keeps talking about, again, I'm not going to speak on the Forest game, but everybody keeps talking about the Chelsea game, that being his worst game, and he performed really poorly. Even Will admit that he was, that was his worst game.
The whole team was shit, Cube. The whole team.
Hold on.
All of them.
Yes, they were all, I agree. All of them were poor. So Son was below his level, okay? But I would argue that in consideration for what was happening on the pitch, as far as tactics wise, I don't think that it should have been expected that Son should have been doing all that much better. Okay. They were man marking him like crazy, and they have been all season long. They've been man marking him with 2 players. Okay. They have been having he's been struggling to create the same sort of impact he was last season because they've been man marking him so badly. He also creates space for other players. He creates space for Richie. Richie should be doing a little bit better with the time. Granted, I know that he isn't on the pitch for long enough, but he should be doing better when Sonny is on, which they were on at the same time for a period of time. Okay.
When was that?
Sonny has been creating space for others.
What, today?
Are man marking him.
Today they were
Son and Richarlison played at the same time. Richarlison.
What's that?
Or against Chelsea.
They did.
Yeah, we played four. We played four at the front.
We played better when they were both on the pitch.
Seth came off for Richie. Better. And in the Chelsea game, everybody was pinpointing Son as like, Son is shit, Son is shit. That was probably when it really became a big thing. The whole Son is shit movement became like a really big thing. That's when it started. Okay. The worst person
started at Southampton.
Well, yes, but it started to reverberate,
which was silly.
So, but Seth was the worst player on the pitch, and he was taken off first because he was the worst person on the pitch, and he was causing problems for Son and Davies because he was so bad. Son and Davies had to actually cover for Seth, which is what made Son look so poor because he was covering Seth's ass for so long.
All I'm hearing is excuses for Southampton, excuses for Chelsea, excuses for Wolves, and that excuse. You can't keep making excuses every single game. It doesn't. Chelsea, okay, Cube, I'll give you that. Cube. Chelsea, fair play. You can have that. Maybe Wolves as well, but it can't be every game.
I didn't make excuses for Wolves. I did not make.
No, I'm hearing not from you. I'm hearing excuses every game.
Okay,
not from you.
I'm not talking about Wolves. I was
excuses
talking
for
about
what
Chelsea.
Though? Excuses as to why Son isn't playing well, but actually he is if you look at the game differently. No, he's not. Will he's not, man. This is crazy.
Okay, you want to see the numbers?
No, because I can watch the game and I can see it. If I was a coach, I would do exactly what Conte did. Pull him off today. Conte saw it. He didn't sit there looking at stats.
Conte subbed him every match.
He pulls him off. He pulls him off to rest his legs. He confirmed that to be the case whenever he has pulled him off in the past. When people ask him about it, he says that he pulls him off to rest his legs because Son is a runner. He pulls Decky off even when Decky is performing well or when he's performing badly. He pulls him off around the same time that he pulls off Son, typically as well, because Decky is a runner. He pulls runners off early and replaces them.
Dumb now. Look, hold on. TJ now, Son got golden boot after he signed his deal. Thank you very much. So he didn't step off the gas.
Son hasn't stepped off the gas. He's just out of form.
He's not even out of form. He's performing better than Kulusevski. Objectively, factually true. Performing better than Kulusevski in every fucking metric except for goals.
Yeah, but hold on. I think Kulusevski. I think Kulusevski is playing below his level as well.
I agree with you there. Kulu,
I don't think Kulu's playing like the Kulu of last season.
Okay, I don't think.
Wait.
He played well against Southampton.
Hold on. See, this is where you're confusing me. This is why you need to define. Hold on. This is why you need to define terms, right? Because you just said he's playing bad, right? And then you said he's not performing as the Kulu of last season. There's a difference. I don't think Kulu is even performing badly. He may not be as good as he was at the end of last season, but that's not bad. I don't understand your guys' terms. Bad for me is Emerson. That's bad.
No. That is dog shit. Get out the club.
That's what bad means for me. Dog shit. Get out of the club.
Well,
okay, there's a
when you say Son's bad, that's why I get defensive because it sounds like you're saying he's dog shit. Get out of the club.
Still, you did say he was playing trash. You said trash when Will was not here. Okay, so that's I think the issue.
This is an American thing. This is an American thing, right?
We're two people divided by the same language.
This is an American thing, right? Me as a Londoner, no, it is. It is. Will. No, it is. No, it is. Let me explain why.
It's an IQ thing.
Being American.
No. This is a London
that's
thing.
That's a bit insulting.
It's an IQ thing.
It's got fuck all to do with someone's IQ, mate. Listen
it does, because people who with a higher IQ don't use terms that they don't mean.
Will, but you don't understand the term, right? In London, you can speak to Brian, Jason. In London, I might say this guy's trash, this guy's garbage, he's rubbish, he's poor, he's shit. It all means the same thing to us because It's
Which
just
is?
the way it's how we're expressing. It's how we're expressing how we feel. I'm not describing specifically what I think. I'm expressing how I feel, and there can be multiple words to describe that emotion. So when I'm talking, I'm being emotional. So yes, you're right. The word trash, poor, crap, dog shit, average, they all mean differently. They actually mean different things. But when I say it, and this is like getting to know the personality, I guess, when I say it, I'm just sharing my emotion, and it's all the same.
Okay, would you call your mom trash?
I wouldn't talk about my mum like this, dude.
Okay, exactly. That's my point, right?
There is
So it's a negative, it's a bad thing. You're saying that he's bad.
There is like a disrespectful, I feel like, disrespectful conversation that is happening around Son. And if you're saying that you're just being emotional,
no, it is because
words, fine. But you know what? It is actually contributing to a narrative that is gaining
100%.
a lot of fire right now, that is being disrespectful to this player.
So see, because
C-Cube,
hold on, C-Cube is straight up right. Because for example, if my wife cooked me some food and it didn't taste good, and I would never say, even if it didn't taste good, I would never say it's trash because it's disrespectful. So when I say a player's trash, it's because they actually are trash. I don't say it because they may feel they're
I'd be
trash.
like, oh my god, this tastes like trash.
I'm gonna say this.
You tell your wife that her food tastes like trash?
I'd laugh as I'm doing it, but I'd laugh as I'm doing it because you know they don't actually mean it.
Listen, you gotta understand. You have to understand culture. You have to understand.
You're right.
Because
yeah, I'm good, mate.
I've been to the UK 9-10 times, and I was dating a girl out there, and you would think English is the same.
No, it's not. I know there are different words that are colloquially different wherever they go.
Not the same.
But listen.
Most Americans are not thinking it's the same.
Listen, I learned Spanish, right? Gordo means fat. But when I live in Florida, remember, I hear a girl called, said, "Oh, that's my gordo." Why you call him fat? I said, "No, it's the tears of endearment." So you gotta know, when it comes to language communication, you have to know what that calls.
I know what trash means. Trash means trash. It means bad. That's what it means.
I understand. So they use the word
in England, it means bad.
Yeah, rubbish is actually worse, I guess, than trash.
Or vegan steak.
It's become a legal case again.
No, I'm just telling people they need to be responsible for their lange.
Yeah, but language is very tricky. You have to kind of know.
Hold on,
by the language.
But Mark, that's why I ask. Hold on. This is why I ask, what do you mean by that? And nobody is willing to define it. And so if you're not going to define it, then I have to go by the definition I understand. I give them the opportunity, I give them the option to define what that means, right? And if they don't take that option, I can only judge what they're saying by what I understand.
Son is not playing well. Son is underperforming. Son is playing crap. Son is not doing well. He's not supposed to be on the pitch any longer now. Take a break. That's what I mean. Take a break, man. Just take a little break.
Okay, so what does not doing well mean?
Oh, fuck my life.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Let me just respond to some people in the chat. We're not saying that you have to walk on eggshells and talk nicely to players, and that's not what I'm saying, at least. Okay, I can't speak for Will. That's not what I'm saying.
Put Spence up front.
I'm saying that if he is playing if he's playing below his level, okay, it is okay to say that we don't think that Son had a good game. We can say that Son had a poor game for Son, okay? But to say that he is playing like shit and that he is playing like crap and as if it's the same as Emerson.
Do you think that Ivan Perisic played well today?
It's how you say it.
Hold on.
Cube is how you say it. If you say Son's playing crap, or if you say Son's playing crap, very different meanings now because of the way you say it.
Like, why is people so sensitive when people use these words?
Hold on.
Come on the stream, I thought. Come and talk about Spurs, I thought.
This is important. This is important. Hey, hold on.
This is a trap.
This is important to hash out because for one thing, You still you didn't make you just said like 5 different phrases. I don't know what any of those phrases mean. Like for me, if you want me to say Son played bad, he has to score below a 6.5 on SofaScore statistically. Okay? That's a metric that you can go verify for yourself. Was Son bad today? Was he good today? But you can go verify that for yourself. It is intelligible. It has meaning. It has substance. It's definable. It's measurable. It's testable, right?
And you're overcomplicating it, though.
I'm not overcomplicating it. I'm not.
Yeah, but don't they get like stat increases whenever they get like a touch the ball?
What?
So whenever a player on SofaScore
No.
get a touch,
You don't get
they
points
increase.
for get a touch. Right?
Get Dietrich's Kano. Get Dietrich's Kano.
Yeah.
They use over 200 metrics, 200 statistical things that they track live, right, on the thing. Okay. So, for example, Emerson. Can we all agree that Emerson Royale was the worst person on the pitch today?
Every game, every single game.
So statistically, he is as well. So see how that matches reality, right? Now, Son, was he the worst out of the front 3 today? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Did he play bad? No.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't.
For him, by his standards.
Listen, by his standard, because that's a different. What's his standard? What standard is he not meeting?
No, Will, when you and I'm not saying no, hold on. When you
I think Son should be captain next game.
When people are calling when you say someone's world class, their standard is world class. And by a world class standard, he is not matching that.
What is that standard, world class standard that he's not matching?
Will's going to break you, mate. He's going to break you.
No,
I just want to know what that means.
No, I'm going to answer him simply because I've got a low IQ.
Where's the contradiction?
I don't watch football by fucking statistics. I watch it because I watch it. I've never looked at a football.
I don't watch
in my
football
life.
by statistics either.
Right. But I don't look at football statistics. I never have done. I never will do. That's just not the way I.
Okay, so hold on. You having cognitive dissonance to not go find the information is not my problem.
No, as I said, I apparently have a really low IQ, and I'm good with that.
Or you just don't care enough to go look. But you shouldn't come at me and making snarty remarks at me because I do.
No, I'm not making snarty remarks at you. You're asking me to back something up with something that I don't have because I don't look at it like that.
So then your opinion is just an opinion. It has no more value. Hold on.
Fine.
Then it's just an opinion. An opinion that's not based on evidence is worth nothing but the wind that comes out of your mouth. For anybody, doesn't matter.
It's based on me watching the game and like looking at his touch does not seem up to snuff at the moment to me.
I agree.
Why does journalists?
I agree that Son's touch has been heavier than one would expect from him. A person of
his class.
Sandro in the chat. Richie did not score. Okay, Richie did not score.
World class assist though.
He did not score a goal. Okay. The other thing is
Brian
that Son's job. I said this in another stream. Son's goal, like any forward's goal, is to contribute to goals, enable us to score goals. Okay. So a forward's role is to either assist or score goals or create chances for scoring of goals. The forward's job is not to specifically just score goals. A forward's role is to create chances or assist or score the goal, which is why you are all giving Richie credit, even though he only assisted a goal. You've been saying he's been performing amazing. The reason why you're saying that he's been playing amazing is because you're saying that he's been running at defense. He's been creating space. That's
said he was amazing?
Richie in that situation has been doing the job that he needs to do as a forward. So people that are saying that Son is not scoring goals, therefore he is playing badly, that is not a fair assessment because his job is not specifically just to score goals. His job is to enable the scoring of goals.
No, I agree with you, CQ. But when we look at perception, when people look at, everybody always look at the goal scorer. That's what they love Ronaldo, right? I say Messi's better because Messi assists, he passes, he makes everybody better. Where Pinaldo, he tapped Ronaldo, he scored goals. It's no different than a baseball player. His goal is to get on base, a single, but they always give credit to the home run hitters. So for him not scoring goals, is that perception, right? He is playing below standard. People not look at the great runs he's doing or the assists, because he has 2 assists, from the first game to Eric Dyer, and then the Perisic, the assist. But I think people are coming hard at him because he's not scoring goals. He's mad because he's not scoring goals, and so it's almost like football touchdowns. You gotta get the touchdowns. I don't care. You had a great run, touchdowns. Basketball, same thing. So in football, it's scoring goals. It doesn't seem fair, but it is. Golden Boot winner, 4 games in, has to score a goal. That's how the media portrays it. That's how people look at it. Is it fair? No, it's not fair, but that's how people look at it.
All right,
I know that's how they look
hold
at
on,
it.
Hold on. Stop. Freeze. Hold on.
Because somebody in
It's
the
but predominantly, most people, you cannot lie. Most people look at goals. Messi could do assists. Oh, but you know what? Oh, he didn't score a goal. They get it. They all get it. The big star. If Lewandowski gives 2 assists, but he doesn't score 2 goals, he's going to get the criticism. It's not fair, but that's how it is.
Hold on. I want to ask a question. Okay, so we're talking about touch. Son's touch is off. So whose touch is more off, Son's or Kane's?
I don't care.
Kane's. Okay. Passes received percentage of time a player successfully received a pass. Is that not what touch is?
Well, it depends how far away the ball is.
No, it depends.
Kane scores every game.
It's irrelevant. We're talking about touch now. Hold on. We're talking about touch now.
Whose name is Harry Kane?
Hold on. We're talking about touch now. So does Son.
Why? Why, Will? Why are we talking
Son
about it?
gets it on the wing. There's a reason why the wing player-
No, he doesn't play on the wing. Look at his heat map.
Will, why are we talking
He's on the
about
edge.
touch?
He's definitely more.
It doesn't matter what someone else's touch is, because no one's saying.
So 74% is bad. What's bad?
When you watched that game, did you not think his touch was a bit?
No,
heavy?
I did
when
not.
When you watched, okay, then that's.
Yeah, but Harry Kane's touch ends in the
enough.
back of the net. When Harry Kane touches the ball, it goes in the back of the net.
Yeah, with his head on set pieces. Yeah, it goes in the back of the net.
And they all, and that's what's winning us games.
No. To be honest, Harry Kane in the Chelsea game, I'm gonna be real honest, and even this game, if he's not scoring those goals, he played horrible because.
Who does more with the passes they receive?
Because
but Mari, he is scoring the goals. That's the whole point.
I understand.
It's not the point. Hold on. Still,
that is the point.
It's not the point.
Games.
No, stop. There is more to the game of football than scoring goals. True or false?
No, it's not. The team that scores the most wins.
Yes, that's the result.
Is this actually a live stream? Is it actually live right now?
Yeah, it's actually live.
Yeah, even the Chelsea game, he scored a header. He wasn't great. Today he lost the ball a lot. There was one, and the U.S. coverage criticized him. When Hoiberg hooked him up with an easy 2-0 goal, he took so long to take that shot that the defender came, and that happened twice in the game. He had this one pass where he just gave it back to Dean Anderson. Harry Kane did okay for scoring 2 goals. But his game, if he didn't score those 2 goals, he would have been, by me, heavily criticized because he had a lot of mistakes today.
But he did score those 2 goals.
But hold on. Up until this past game, okay, Kane has been scoring goals that Sonny has not had the opportunity to score because he has been scoring from set pieces. He has been getting penalties. The last 7 goals before the Forest game that are in season, the last 7 in-season goals that Kane has had have been either a header from a set piece or have been a penalty. He has been scoring goals that Sonny has not been available to score because Sonny has been on corners or because Sonny has been pulled off. And Kane has been playing the entire game.
I will say this.
So it's Sonny's fault. So it's not Sonny's fault because he's not getting any. He's not being given any opportunities to score.
I will say this.
Yeah, look, who's the least targeted forward?
I'm saying that
who's the least targeted forward?
Put Kane in that situation and up him up and hype him up. You know, he's been scoring goals. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Like, obviously, I'm lauding him for that too. But to compare him against Son in that regard,
I'm not comparing him, Cube. I'm justifying why Kane. I'm not comparing him. I'm justifying why Kane has earned the right to start every game because he's our top scorer this season. Just like Son should start every game last season because he was the top scorer. The same applies now to Kane.
Yeah, but
Son hasn't got anything. Son's got nothing this season to justify him starting.
But Son does not have the same opportunities as Kane.
The only thing that justifies you starting is scoring goals.
In the chat, okay, Harry Jackson, you're saying we should be supporting Richie. We are supporting Richie, okay? Everybody has big up Richie for his assists. It was disproportionate, by the way, how much people have been upping, you know, and
nope, not true.
His assist, despite the fact that Sonny got an assist in the Southampton game.
Son did miss 2 chances. Son did miss 2 chances.
Can I just say one thing? Does everyone realise
does not necessarily mean that you need to rip another player. You cannot rip another player in order to build another player up, and that is what's happening right now in regards to Richie and Sonny.
Only if you follow idiots on Twitter.
Still, I just need to say, in 4 minutes,
there's somebody in the chat
we've spoken about Son for 90 minutes. For 90 minutes, for the length of the whole game.
Steak.
In 4 minutes, we've reached that amount of time. Just talking.
No, hold on,
about
stop.
human Son.
Kuva, I've never, ever only used goals and assists as a metric. Ever. Never. Okay? Do you guys want to know what my metrics are for a forward? I can take you through it. Right?
Go on then.
Goals and assists plus minus PKs. Right?
What's that? Player kills.
Goals plus assists minus PKs, penalty kicks.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly my point. Like T-Jag,
I'm not done
or whatever, that's what I'm saying. Criticism of all this is. No, criticism is not all this is. And we are not going, fanboys, we are not going wild for our beloved boy, okay? We have talked about rotating him. We've talked about all that. The reason why we are coming hard and trying to say all the things that we're saying is because people are coming hard for Son. And we do not think that it is fair to go hard hating on somebody like Son for his
saying it's a bad touch when he has the best progressive touch of any of the front three.
Cube, how's about forgetting what those people say and
You're
just
saying
go,
it.
No, let me finish what I'm saying. No. Okay, you've just done exactly what I said not to do. How's about you forget what they're saying, just go by what I say because you're talking to me now, not them. I'm saying right now, Heung-min Son should be dropped because I don't believe he's playing at the level he should be playing at, and he just needs a bit of timeout because he's out of form. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh.
I will
so you're
say
saying
this.
he's missed the most opportunities.
I never said that.
Okay, so if he's not getting the ball, if he's the least targeted of the front three, he's not getting 40 opportunities. Yeah, I have. Because what you're saying is that he's not performing up to his matrix. That means he's not living up to what he should be getting. Son's XG for the entire season right now is 1 goal. He should have 1 goal. That's it. One big chance that he missed. Okay, he doesn't have that one. Okay,
because he's not creating chances for himself anymore.
Right, but he's creating chances for other people. He leads the team in goal-creating actions. He leads the team in key passes. He leads the team in assists, expected assist. It's not his fault the other people aren't converting on those things.
Who's got the most assists?
Decky has the most assists too.
Right. So
So
should we drop Decky then? Drop Decky?
No, the people that Son's passing to aren't as capable out of it.
Who
You guys are
should
acting
drop
like
him?
Son's not doing things, right? I don't think we should drop anybody.
Wait, T-Jag.
Okay, so we keep doing what we're doing now. We keep doing
Keep
what
the
we're doing
front, same
now.
front three. Yeah.
T-Jag, you're saying,
The,
you know,
the,
so
the front
what?
three
I'm
that
saying-
only Kane's scoring in.
Yeah. Kulu scored too.
But Richarlison came on today, got us an assist, so we should put him back on the bench. Yeah.
Yeah. Son got an assist, so we should put him on the bench, right?
Listen, makes perfect sense.
Oh,
Makes perfect sense.
Wait, hold on, T-Jag. You're saying
Bring on West Ham.
I said he was off his game. So, like, you're trying to pick a fight. No, what I was talking about was the fact that you said that fanboys are coming to his defense, and you're basically associating me and Will and whatever as fanboys is what I'm taking it as. If that's not what you're meaning, then please clarify. But I'm taking it as us. You're saying that we are fanboys going wild in defending him for people criticizing him. That is not what I'm saying. And yeah, you can say that he is off his game. That's fine. I agree. I actually said that already. I agree that he is off his game. The reason why I'm defending him is because people have been saying horrible things about him, including even people in this chat have been saying he is shit. He's been playing like shit. That's why I'm coming so hard. So I am contesting what you're saying in regards to your finger that is being pointed at me, saying that I am a fanboy going wild because people are criticizing him. Criticizing him is
I just want people to back up their bullshit. I have no problem with you saying what you want to say. Just back it up. It is bullshit.
Okay, Will, you just said his XG is 1. Yes?
Yeah.
Right, how many goals he scored?
None.
Right, he's not fulfilling his XG.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
What's Kane's? What's
So
Kane's
when Harry Kane was -3 of last season, he was
No,
he
forget
played
last
well?
season. We're talking about now. Stop bringing the past up. We're talking about now. Right now, Son is not fulfilling his XG.
No, because
Drop.
you have to tell me what shit is. It's
You're
not
the
fulfilling
one
your
that brought
XG
up
is
stat.
normal.
You brought up the stat.
I didn't say that he was shit because he hasn't fulfilled his XG. That's not what I
I'm
said.
telling you.
I'm saying he has the lowest expected goals, meaning he has not had the opportunities and or the chances
And I'm saying
to perform
he's-
at a way in which
Yeah,
he could be
yeah.
successful.
And even when he's got the lowest mark to hit, he's not hitting it.
The least amount of touches, the least amount of everything. The
Now you're
least amount
changing
of
the stat. Let's argue
No,
about
I'm not
something else because
changing it.
I've won the XG argument. Let's change it to another stat.
What was the XG argument? I'm the one who told you he wasn't meeting it.
He's not
I think I'm
fulfilling
having
it.
a breakdown.
So
I
what?
think I'm having a mental breakdown.
How does that equal bad?
So you just tell us, you've just told us that by all the stats, Son should have scored 1 goal. He hasn't.
Okay.
He hasn't. So he's not
Okay.
fulfilling he's not fulfilling what he's supposed to do.
Okay.
So how do we get Son more
I mean,
chances?
okay, dropped.
Let's talk about the team.
Wait. How much? What's his expected assist, Stel?
Will, he's not scoring the
Wait.
goals
What's his
he's supposed
expected
to.
assist, Stel?
I don't know. Tell me.
0.4, and he has 1, so he's exceeding his assist expectation.
He's failing the ones he's scoring.
Okay, so he's failing at goals and he's exceeding at assists. So that's a draw.
What's
Next.
what's
Next
Richarlison's?
statistic.
What's
He's not performing.
Richarlison's?
So Son is not clearly not getting the opportunities like last year. So that means from the Henry Wright show, Sava is right that we're not playing well because our front three are not getting, especially Son is not getting the quality.
Front three is getting it, not Son's not getting it.
Okay, but then that's
Here we go. Here we go.
Something's wrong because you got people. I'm not saying you. See on Twitter. Oh, this was a great 2-0 victory. Where I've been saying it was a meh type of a game. Because I don't see the fluidity from the back to the front. Still, I think we're not really effective. So. If Son's not getting the opportunities, then there's a reason. And our wing back, it could be our midfield, it definitely it's our defense, And how do we fix it? Does that mean Langley needs to start? Because I think he would definitely help Sonny with those pings. Romero needs to come back. He's a way much better passer than Sanchez, especially on the counter. So there are things that explains why. We're still winning, but it's not looking pretty.
I mean, I will 100% say this. As a team, our passing isn't great.
Who's that midfield?
I agree. and I'm ready to put Langley in for
Davies
to help the offense, because we all know he can ping. I mean, the few times we saw Langley, we've seen the potential.
I can't believe we're in a place as Spurs fans where we've got Conte as manager, Champions League football, we've got the 8th richest club status, and we're saying to fix our problems, we need Longley. Is this where we're at now as Spurs fans?
Well, he's one of the best creative midfielders in the world.
Listen, is this where we're at? Is this where we're at now as Spurs fans?
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Okay,
yeah,
Levy's
Bagel.
the best, man. Levy's the best. I love Levy.
Yeah.
I love
Bagel, what say you? You've been like losing your mind right now.
I actually think I'm going to wake up shortly. I
agree with Haz.
Like to be like this hasn't happened. I don't actually understand what has happened in the last 2 hours.
So long, Bagel. What say you?
I mean,
I don't even know what to say. I'm so lost at where we are right now.
Long lay for Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, long lay. That's what we're talking about, Bagel.
Long lay for the State Cup.
You know what? I can't believe it. Alexander's actually kept me sane. Today he's kept me sane. When you hear random Tourette's stakes, that's when you know you're going crazy. And if it's keeping you crazy, it's keeping me sane. But yes, let's just listen. There's 10 other players to talk about. There really is. Pick one.
Richarlison.
Yeah. Okay. Don't spell.
Spence.
I'm joking. I'll go quiet. Let me go quiet for a bit.
I gotta go in a few minutes, but I did say the Hotspur Hood show. That run that Spence made did get me excited. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it had me excited. I don't know. That was what I was like. With Carson, who you passed it to? But it was the dude ran like a gazelle. I was just like, wow, this dude got some motors on him.
He does, but it's easy to look fast at the 90th minute of a game when like their defense is knackered.
Oh, I agree with you, but I'm just saying, I'm like, oh damn.
And I mean, this is his level, right? This is the team that he played for, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. Oh damn.
Oh yeah, it's better than Son though.
I'm totally better than Son.
I'm all for giving him a chance though, because he cannot be any worse than the other dude.
Look, I just want to clear this up, and then I'm done. I gotta go pee.
Dane Scott up front
because I gotta drink a gallon of water a day. I don't care if people say that they think Son has been poor. I don't care. Okay? This is the final statement.
We're back.
No, just if you guys would stop fucking interrupt me every time I fucking talk, it wouldn't get off onto these branches, right? Just listen to what I say. Let me land first, right? And then you can take your air defense systems and try to shoot the airplane down, okay? All I'm saying is, I don't care if you say it, but if you're saying that he isn't doing this or he's not doing this, then come to me with actual facts. Not, I watched the game, because that's not a fact. It may be a fact that you watched the game, but that is not a fact that Son has been playing poorly. Okay? It's not. Come to me with a metric. Let me see the metric, and then I will acknowledge your point. If you don't, it's fucking hot air. It is. I'm sorry. Any player. If you don't have objective criteria by which these players are shit, they're not shit. Right? You saying something doesn't make it true, right? And when we use, everybody can use emotionally loaded words, but when somebody asks you, well, what do you mean that, or why, then you can't just say because, right? That's what I was talking about, IQ level, right? When you're saying he's trash, but why is he trash? Because he is, right? That's what I'm talking about. That is not intellectual. That is not honest. It's not ingenuous. It's disingenuous. It's I'm right. Fuck you. That's what.
Did he eat steak today?
Right. So you guys might have been upset by my IQ comment, but when I ask why has he been playing poorly, and you're like, oh my god, because he is. That's fucking insulting to me, right? Because I have a brain.
Yeah.
I can differentiate between the difference between good and bad when it's defined, right? So let's not be disingenuous and snarky. That's snarky, right? Like when certain people who I do shows with, and I ask them why, oh my god, I heard it all now. Like he's what, automatically assuming that he's right? Right? And then who's the arrogant asshole? Me for asking and calling a person out, holding people's feet to the fire, or the person who acts like they've been right before they even prove it? I'm just asking.
Okay.
I'm asking for a friend.
Outside of the Sun
Steak
conversation,
is always right.
I don't, just so
pee.
everybody knows, like, it's all love. I know that we're like going at it with each other. Okay.
Please,
So
no
anybody
more-
that's
no- no-
watching,
no-
we
no more
actually,
speeches.
we're actually all friends and we all get along. Okay. It's all love. Just because we're having like a heated debate right now doesn't mean that like there's like hate anywhere between us. Like everybody is being cordial and attacking the actual topic and the debate, and we're not attacking each other personally, which I want to clarify because I want to make sure that people continue to attack the argument and not attack people personally, which happens sometimes on these streams. So I just want to like clarify that. I agree with Will. It very much bothers me when people just say things, you don't back it up. Okay. So, but you know what? Let's change the topic. And also, Dago, kitty, what's your kitty's name?
Simba.
Simba. That is a great name. That is such a great name.
He is the best.
Cubes, can I just say something, please?
Oh, welcome, Ryan.
I thought Kane played really well today. The way that he took both his goals.
Kane?
Yeah.
No. By every metric, he was the worst of the front three.
Yeah, and he's the championship
Oh my
striker.
God, you couldn't let it go, Cooper.
What?
Wow.
There's an echo there.
Sorry, I
Stay-
couldn't follow what was just being said. What is being said right now? That Kane played well? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I turned around and said, basically, because I thought that he took both, and I think he took both his goals well. What do you think, though? What does everyone else think?
I'm putting it to everybody else because
I
I
think the
don't
first shot
speak on
was
anything that I
scuffed,
haven't
if
watched the game in its entirety. Even though I did see his goals, I didn't watch the game in its entirety.
He did kind. He did kind of scuff that first shot.
Yeah, I gave him
But
an
even
8.
he admitted he scuffed it.
The first goal, he got the keeper off guard.
I gave
Like
him
he knew what he's doing.
Oh no, I'm not saying he didn't put the ball where he wanted to. I'm just saying it wasn't a clean strike.
Yeah. I gave him an 8 because he hit some of his chances, scoring of course 2 goals. He also missed some chances, so it was.
That also wasn't a good penalty by his standards.
No.
Yeah, but it happens.
100%. I'm just saying, if we're holding someone else to the fire by their standards, I'll hold Kane to the same fire. That was a terrible penalty
He's
by his
only-
standards.
Let's talk about some other players other than our forwards. let's talk about some other players.
Benson call.
Well, okay, then what about Sanchez then?
Oh my gosh.
World class player of 9 hours of clean sheet
9
glory.
hours not conceded a goal. 9
That's longer than my sleep.
Okay, we should totally, I mean, like, he has earned his starting spot. We should never drop him.
Have
well,
Romero, Davinson, and
It's definitely
Longley.
100% because he was playing those 9 hours that we didn't concede a goal. My issue with him is like his distribution is not good. Let me just put that out there.
I've
Whose
said it before.
distribution in our back line is good?
I've said it before and I'll say it a million times. Davinson Sanchez is the only player that can come on and he gets worse the more he plays. Every single other player needs to get minutes in their legs and get match fitness up. If Davinson Sanchez needs to come on for 2-3 games to cover someone, he does a job.
Yeah.
Any more than 3 games,
Yeah, it's like Aurier.
when normal players are getting into their stride and getting into their rhythm and starting to make strides forward to hit peak match fitness, he goes declining. Davinson Sanchez to come in and
Whoa.
just do things for
What's with the
2-3 games.
silverware?
Is that beating
Still
with an
flipped.
argument? Is that beating with an argument?
All one without one statistical piece of analysis, but hey, we don't do trophies at Tottenham. We don't do trophies. So,
I would agree with you there, Mr. Brian. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, I think he's okay as like if you need someone to fill in. Like, he's good to have. He's a decent squad player, you know what I mean. But if you're hanging your hat on him to like get you through a season, no thanks.
No, he can't do it. He can't do it. He can only come in as a stopgap. That doesn't mean that's what we should have him for. We need better. But when he comes in and does 2-3 games, like when he went out for Romero at the end of the season, it was Arsenal, it was Norwich, it was Burnley, and yes, it's Norwich and Burnley, but we had to win those games, and it was 3 clean sheets. He's come in again. All right, it's only been Wolves and Forest, but it's 2 clean sheets. Listen, if he starts West Ham and Romero's not fit, Romero has to be fit by Fulham, because by game 4, that's when the problems start. That's when the concentration starts going off of him, and that's when we have issues. So he's coming and listen. When you've kept a clean sheet, you've kept a clean sheet. You've done your job. That's what the defenders are there to do, and we need better. But he gets a lot of abuse, Sanchez, and it's once he plays more than 3 games.
Is it me though, or does? Especially in his system, their main job is defending, but like their job as well is to like get the attack moving. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And like his distribution just isn't up to that.
Yep, but we have Longlay's whose distribution is up to that, and we don't play him.
In a game,
Yeah, apparently he was like the top 5 best centre backs with his distribution.
His passing's outstanding.
Seville.
It's just how good's his defending.
Yeah, that's the.
That's
what I've been asking.
What we need to do is, when all the Power Rangers got together and they made one big Power Ranger, that's what we need to do with our defenders. We've got Longley that can pass. We've got Sanchez that can't pass. We've got Romero who's a beast. We've got Dyer who just does. You put them all together, you got a really good defender. Individually, they're missing everything apart from Romero.
What's everyone's opinion on Dyer's game today?
Oh, Davies saved this weekend. Not good.
And Eric Dyer doesn't love you anymore. Neither do you.
Yeah. We got 4 days left. Oh, I think we have 4 days left in the transfer window. We are currently 3rd. I think people have heard my opinions on streams, but do we think we make an additional signing? And do we need, with the schedule that's coming up, and it is brutal, do we sign another player? And is this
we need to sign another 2 players.
Well, apparently, according to Gattuso today during his interview, he said that the only thing that's holding up the Brian Hill loan is that Tottenham's completing another signing. So,
Yep, Pinocchio.
Is that one for the future, or is someone that's going to be
you know what? That actually winds me up when people are, we've signed X amount of players. I'm like, yeah, but I don't count a player you send back to his parent club as like that.
Do you know what frustrates me, right? When Jose Mourinho was manager, we were playing roughly the same type of shit football, but I guess we create. Well, no, we do. We create more chances to score under Conte, but in terms of the overall play, it's not good to watch. But yet, everyone wanted Jose out.
Yeah, but
and he had us top of the league. He had us top of the league in December.
The difference
with Conte,
is
we're 3rd, playing shit. Oh, it's brilliant! This.
The difference is that when Jose went 1-0 up near the end of his management, he would score. We would score a goal and we'd defend for the rest of the 90 minutes. That was a problem.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's why I said Conte's team creates more chances. There's no doubt, but the football's dross, man. Like we need some technically gifted players that play quick football. You know, we haven't replaced Eriksen. We haven't replaced Moussa Dembele. We haven't replaced what Dele Alli gave us. Dele Alli went to shit. We haven't replaced
Alexander, it would have worked if
We haven't
saw
placed Jan Vertonghen.
Milan Skriniar rather than Joe Roden.
Jan was left side.
Yeah, it would have worked with Mourinho if we signed Skriniar. Because remember how many games points we dropped when we had the lead because of our defense. If we had signed Skriniar instead of Roden, it would have been much better for those typical Mourinho's 1-0 victories when we were in first place in December. So, you gotta take that into account.
And Dumbledore was playing and starting, so bring him back.
Briefly.
I don't think this is sustainable. I don't think what we're doing is sustainable. This to me is not sustainable football for
Did
this
you
season.
see there was like some fan that like after the Forest game ran into Levy and
Gareth.
took a selfie
Gareth.
with him?
Yeah, Gareth.
We'll see. I'm like, really? We'll see. With each day, the last like month.
Q, did you see my response to that?
Signing somebody, it just it's horrendous.
Hold on, did Levy make a comment?
Yeah, no, Gareth, I don't know how Gareth does this. Gareth honestly will find you Moses in a burning bush. He really will. He's standing next to Levy's car and he's going full Harry Redknapp with his window down. And he asked Levy, "Are more coming in?" And you just see that fucking Rice smile that I just want to fucking punch to the back of his throat. And he gives it, yeah, we'll see. And basically, I can tell you, I speak fluent Levy. When he says we'll see, that means Pinocchio bullshit. And then Danny Kiriakou posted on that saying, I think, Gareth, it would be a different reaction if Brian Daigle was there. And then there were a few comments on that. I don't know how someone can get that close to him and not literally knock his teeth out. The bullshitting bastard. It's been a long time since I had a Levy rant on this channel. My first ever proper Levy rant was on this channel. Yeah,
Yes.
it's all bullshit. Bollocks and bullshit. There he is, the fucking bald-headed.
Listen, mate, Will's got a graphic for every occasion.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's triggering me. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to say 50p on my next M&S offer.
Oh, mate. Mate, listen, it's... why did we have to... I was having a mental breakdown earlier. Now you're really going to fucking send me loopy.
Also...
Now you're going to send me over the edge.
Doesn't anyone else find it slightly worrying that a team that literally have been together for 5 minutes were piecing us? If they had shooting boots on, that would have been a different result because we were getting teased up.
Yes.
Do you know what, Jay? When I did my thing on We Are Tottenham TV today, the dickheads that comment on the actual YouTube part afterwards, I was told that I need to give my head a wobble. That's the new phrase. That just shut up, you pricks. Literally, give my head a wobble, and they're like, we scored 2. Kane could have had a penalty, and we should have had 3 or 4 more. And I'm like, yeah, but we didn't. And I was like, if Forest had a striker that could score goals, they may have had 3 or 4 more. And if Wolves had a striker against us last week that could convert goals, they may have scored 3 or 4 more. Because Wolves battered us in the first half. And they're just like, oh my God, the comments that you get for just saying... So people are saying we're playing I've had comments saying we're playing a beautiful brand of football.
No,
brand
How?
of football.
We're winning ugly at the moment. Like 100%.
Wait, hold on. This person, My Lost Temple. I will not stand for the bald man hate. Okay, I know that Levy is bald, and we don't like
Levy. You bald cunt.
But
I can see.
I will say to My Lost Temple, it hasn't been for the want of trying. I can tell you that from me and Stel, it has not been from the want of trying. And we'll wait till the window shuts. I'm keeping my.
I was going to say, from us follically challenged people, there's nothing wrong with bald.
Jason's bald, Stel's bald, Brian's bald by choice, not because he has to be.
I mean, I know he was targeting Levy, but I'm just saying, like, no need to have any bald man hate right now, right?
Bald is beautiful. I've said it.
In fact, I've had people who have known me for a long time that say I look younger bald.
I don't think I've seen you with hair, so I wouldn't.
Well, you haven't known me that long.
Yeah.
Is Abdul playing Candy Crush?
I got a hat.
Actually, Abdul,
Wait,
you haven't said anything.
You mean Eagle?
No, I
Oh, don't. Who calls you Igal? That's not right. You're like 100 million times smarter than Igal.
Can't call him Igal. He's a Spurs fan. I've got to call him Yidgal.
No, like Igal is like
Yidgal.
Not.
I know it's because
Igal is the most illogical, delusional Canadian I've ever met. And,
He's an actor.
And Abdul is the opposite of that.
Igal must be an actor.
Abdul is the bizarro Igal.
Yeah, I just yeah, no, it's because another stream Abdul said that he gets mistaken for Eagle when he calls into Football Terrace, and it annoys him.
Yeah,
so
can piss
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Where are you? Where are you, Tottenham fans?
Do you know what? I keep freaking out. What's your name down there again? Sorry, I forgot your name.
Ryan.
Ryan, because you haven't shaven and you've got that orange top, I keep. It's like there's a live feed into a prison.
Oh God! Yeah, no. Do you know what though? I have to agree with you on that. I shouldn't really be having this because it does make me look like I'm in prison.
It's all right. Even if you were, we don't mind. Call in.
No, I'm not.
We've had weirder things happen on this show than a guy calling.
It's the Dinamo Zagreb manager.
But do you know what? I said something the other day. Sorry, I said something to Brian the other day on We Are Tottenham TV, and I don't know how I'm going to put this out to everybody else because I've obviously had Brian's opinion on this. What would you say if we were to have if we could get anyone in like John Stones at centre back to replace Moon Boots? What would all your opinions be on that?
Do you know what?
And
Brian,
Brian,
before anyone goes, I have to say, I couldn't stop pissing myself when I went to work on Saturday, and I was thinking, do you know what? John Stones, that ain't a bad shout. Needs minutes for the World Cup. Maybe he can get in. Has he hardly played? Started watching the football. 4 minutes, Man City, own goal, John Stones. And I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
you've got to be kidding me. I was like, what are the chances? But I would take John Stones in a heartbeat at Tottenham. In a heartbeat.
Yeah, but is he that better than Davison Sanchez though?
That's right, brains. Stream live to the room.
Guys, I'm just going to turn the camera off quickly, but I'm
the
still
screws
here.
are coming.
That's all right, man. Is your guard coming by?
Yeah, you
keep the lights out.
That hole. Put it in the toilet. Put it in that hole.
I'm gonna name two
Hide your
players
spoons.
that
You hear
I'm
a clink all of a sudden.
Oh yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna name two players I was 100% against a week ago, but now as we get closer to the window, I'm thinking, okay, maybe there may be options that might win back. Fiore and Daniel James.
No, don't do it. No, Murray, don't do it. No,
Dan
Murray,
James being world class in Conte system.
No.
Honestly, it would.
Dan James would be an absolute shambolic signing for this club.
Jesus Christ.
No,
We'll be saying we should
run
sign the
down
Tottenham
I don't think he's
United
shambolic
centre.
now. Dan James has played very well for Leeds. He didn't play well at Manchester United, but he's played well at Leeds.
Leeds play different football to us. Leeds are a completely different team.
They do.
I'm
not saying
I'd rather watch Leeds than Spurs.
Leeds are fun. They're my second favorite Premier League team.
Honestly, I didn't mind watching Forest.
Wonder why.
They didn't play terrible football. Hey, I'm being straight with you.
So you enjoyed watching Chelsea against Spurs. You enjoyed watching Forest against Spurs. I thought Wolves were quite good in the first half.
I didn't think Forest was that good.
Well,
I'm
we
going to-
made
I'm
them
going
look
to
better than
Spurs
they
games.
were. We kept giving them the damn ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan James. If Dan James arrives at White Hart
Big up,
Lane,
Gogo, man.
I will go fucking
Love
nuclear. I will go fucking nuclear.
I think I've
The
missed
Welsh
their
Mafia's
stadium.
back.
No,
Look
Man
how the
United
Super
are gonna
Sticker
be
looks
selling
different on the
their
phone.
half soon. We should buy
It's a
him.
bit-
Yeah,
it's
she's got a
different, isn't it?
heart. That's why I did this.
We love you,
Yeah, but look,
Gokuma.
the image looks so much better on a phone.
Yeah, I wish
look at you showing off
StreamYard.
your phone.
There is a way that I can pull this up through OBS. I just haven't been active enough to do it. I'm sure I'll get around to it sometime in the future.
Can I ask you guys a question, right?
Sure.
You know this transfer window? I've asked it on every show I've been on. You know this transfer window we've had? I think most fans, if they're honest, will say it's a little bit underwhelming. It's not quite the big window we thought, and it hasn't really fixed the problems. Do you feel, are you surprised that Conte has accepted this? Aren't you? I thought if we had a window like this, Conte would be kicking off, storming out, calling out the board. I just feel like he's accepted it. He's being really positive after the matches. He's talking really well in the press interviews. I just feel like he's been levied.
I gotta leave.
I gotta
leave, so I'll quickly answer this question because I was on Tommy's Hotspur Hood show because one of the guys would say Conte's happy with the transfer window, and I said no, he's at best content. He's not really happy. Like, oh wow, I got everybody on my list or whatsoever. I think he's basically like happy enough to like keep his mouth shut a little bit and accidentally slip. Oh, I don't like, Spencer's are more of a Spurs signing, not my signing. I think with this window, I think he's like close to content. Like, okay, we did the signings early, but it's not really what I really wanted. And we'll see after my contract runs out if we'll sign, to be honest. Because I hate when people say, well, Conte's real happy with this sign. And I'm like, clearly, Conte can't be like, oh, wow. Let's send it back out. I'm ready. Leg. Oh, wow. He, okay. Oh, wow. I find it very hard to believe. Very, very hard to believe.
But he's accepted it though, Mari. Like, I don't get it.
My
he has
opinion.
at least accepted it because he's still here. So Stell's right about that.
I think the hint was in his press conference when he was going like a few press conferences ago. No, the bit where he was saying on about, and I'm not going to say verbatim because I don't remember it, but it was about, don't lie to me because you think that's what I want to hear. Just if you tell me the truth.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think he knows the situation.
Maybe he's been told the truth. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. Do you know what I mean? Like, we haven't tried to church it up to him.
But
he knows what he's walked in there.
And that's kind of like what Bill has to say here. Do you say things just for reaction? I say things knowing I'll get a reaction. And everybody go subscribe to Mari. But I never say anything just for a reaction. I mean everything I say. Everything.
100%.
Unless I'm obviously being sarcastic. Right? Like, Son is the worst player in the world. Somebody clip it. Right? Like, somebody will clip that and it'll end up on a video somewhere. But
Since
no,
when did Conte become a manager that's content?
Well, maybe he's getting old, man. It happens when you get old, man, right? After a while, the girls that used to be 10s, you're going after your 10s, and now you'll settle for a 6 or 7 because you're 45 years old. I mean,
no, the way you got to look at it is what? Do you really think Antonio Conte, when we got told this money was coming, said to himself, "Do you know what? Out of all the players, only one is going to break into the first team and get 2 full games or 2 starts." There is no way. Basuma had COVID. There is no way when we looked at this window, going into our 4th game, that only one of the new guys would have actually started the game. You go through any team in the Premier League, I guarantee you there is more than one player. Apart from teams that are ball players, obviously Leicester, whatever. I bet you more than one player has started more than one game. We have brought in one player that started. It's Perisic. We got told today or in the press conference, these 4 already. They don't start. It's the same team as last season. Let's just
Brian, Brian, let me ask you, right?
Yep.
When you look at the current squad we've got with all the signings and the players that have gone out, can you see a direction that we're going in that's different to last year, or can you see?
We brought players in early.
But can you see a direction this is going in now? Because to me, it just feels like business as usual. I mean, how does everyone else feel?
The direction as good as the song conversation what we just had.
Well, I think we've been lied to as fans, or misled, intentionally misled. Maybe not lied to, but intentionally misled.
Yeah,
which is a form of lying. I think.
I agree. I think they hung that number out there, but didn't quite
150
clarify.
million.
Yeah, but they didn't quite clarify where it was all going.
Very
And by quite,
ambiguous.
they left it up to us to.
We haven't even spent 150. We spent 72. So.
Yep.
I can't believe Conte has accepted this. I honestly, this is the one manager I really thought would be like, he's not going to tolerate this shit. That's what I'm struggling with.
Well, he said as long as the club is willing to meet his ambition, and I guess he feels that there's promises. I think that the team might be in the fortune might be told in the T next season, right? Like if he sticks around again, because if he stays around next season as well, then obviously he's been told something,
you know what it is,
that he believes.
His first press conference he gives after the transfer window closes. Once it's slammed shut, we will know everything. We will know everything, because for all we know, there could be a Kulusevski and Bentancur-esque kind of last-minute deal that comes through that's like, oh my god, this is huge, this is massive. If that comes off, then we'll see Conte being how he has been right now. If he doesn't, and we don't strengthen, and if a Tanganga does go and doesn't get replaced, or we don't bring in another midfielder, because he said if Winks go and these players that come in, then I think on the first press conference you may see a little bit more acid-tongued and a bit sharper press conference from him. I don't think he will. I don't think he'll walk, but I think he'll make his feelings known.
By the way,
I think he'll make his feelings known. That first press conference, the second the window shuts, which I imagine will be the press conference building up to Fulham, we may see a completely different Conte, and then we'll know.
Or I still think we're going to go out and smash West Ham though on Wednesday.
Oh yeah,
I've lost faith, man.
I genuinely thought we genuinely thought we were going to smash Forest today.
Yeah, so did I.
We should have beaten them 3-0.
It wasn't convincing, Will. It wasn't convincing.
No, I thought we were going to play them off the park.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 5-0, 6-0, like something like that.
Well, for today? Today I predicted 3-2. Today I predicted
3-0. 3-0 is what I predicted.
I predicted 22-0, but that's just me.
Should have been 3-0, but I had some with the brace.
I had Emerson with 10 goals.
Own goals.
We got about 20 minutes. I have a better time now. I can't sit for my own. I got to get my recovery time in, so midnight's my bedtime now.
Mate, you're on a curfew like I was in London.
I'm on a self-sustained curfew though, because I'm trying to not be fat.
Check this out. So I got when you do your season ticket, they send you like an e-voucher. You can only spend it in the club shop. So, and the expiry was coming up. So I went into the club shop and I used my voucher. Do you know what I bought?
What'd you buy?
Brian's gonna fucking kill me, but I had to spend my voucher and I wasn't gonna give it away because it's like almost like a refund on my season ticket. But I bought a Spurs shirt. It's my first time in 6 years.
Oh, the third kit, right?
Yeah. Check it out.
What's the name? What's the name?
It's got Levy on the back.
Where's the Champions League badge? Ah, boo.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that one too.
No, I'm not paying extra. I'm not giving them any. I'm not paying more. There's no name. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't get names on my kit.
Did you order it online or did you actually go into the shop?
Online.
Oh, well, that's all right. You saved yourself a little bit.
Is that the nice one or the cheaper one?
This was the one. It was
technically,
£5, but I got £30 off because of the voucher.
So you gave him $45.
I gave them no, I gave them 40.
That's right. That's our opening bid for the next player. Then, Plato still.
Yeah.
There you go. Spurs register £40 bid for whoever.
Yeah, for John Stones.
Oh, actually, no. You probably pay for Reguilon or Harry Winks' ticket to Sampdoria or Atletico Madrid. So well done, still.
No problem, Bill.
I wouldn't. Not a chance. Not a chance.
Does anyone
I'm
else
gonna
have
buy
an
that.
opinion on Conte? Like just being content with this shit.
I mean, it's down to him, man. As long as he stays, as long as he wins us something, I'm fine.
Yeah.
How's he going to win us something with this lot, man?
Well, that's his job, dude.
Yeah, he's got the greatest centre back ever. That's Van Dyer.
That's the task at hand. That's the task at hand. I will say this: Conte does make players better. So, I mean,
who's he made better?
Davies and Dyer. Who's made better?
They're still they're above average.
Better. No,
you know, before every
I'm
single
not-
Tottenham match.
I'm not hyping them up. Okay, I know what they are, but they are still better than what they were before Conte. So I'm just saying that, to his credit, he makes players that he has and also players that he gets better. He has a long history of that. So maybe we're gonna do better. I think we're gonna do better than last year.
I get
I get
Cube.
Dangerous.
I get that he made Ashley Young into a good player at Inter, and he made Victor Moses a really good wing back at Chelsea. But we're talking about one or two players. There's about 15 players in this squad he's got to make better. I mean, he's not a miracle worker.
Nah, we've loaned them all out, right? So.
I mean, he's willing to give up the lost causes too. Like, here's the thing: he, at least compared to like other managers that we've had, he's willing to just look at it and be like, you know what, you're a lost cause. I'm just fucking cutting that line off. Like,
doesn't it justify us though? Like, our that year under Jose and what we said about all those players, like what I said, or at least what I said anyway. But a lot of us said the same thing. But like, all of those players that are out on loan now, we can't sell any of them, right? Isn't it not hilarious that the only players we were able to sell this summer were? I don't think. No. I think Brian Hill's not on super wages. Lo Celso's only on like $90K a week. He's not on a ton of wages either. Nobody wants him, man.
No one wants to pay for them because they're garbage.
Well,
let's be real.
We sold Bergwijn, Jack Clark. Nobody knows how much Sunderland played for Jack Clark. They probably gave him away.
We should just drop all these players off at the charity shop and say, listen, just take them.
Sold them for the bus ticket down to Sunderland, up to Sunderland is all they did. Then
ridiculous, man. It's fucking ridiculous.
And Cameron Carter-Vickers. We got like 10 million a pound out of Cameron Carter-Vickers.
Wow. Yeah, mate, do you know that Cameron Carter-Vickers earned over £7 million in wages as a Tottenham Hotspur player?
Fuck.
He played there for a long time.
£7 million.
I don't think he actually played for us.
No, he didn't play a Premier League game. He did play in a. He did
in
not.
cup games.
That's like 9,000 stakes.
Yeah, he played in the
He
Conference
got
League, I
paid
remember him.
£7 million, and he has not got a single minute
for
as a Premiership player.
Imagine earning £7 million and never actually having to do your job.
Yeah,
But we never had to, we didn't have to pay for it either.
You did do your job because you have to go train for 2 hours a day. So don't forget that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
How dare you still?
He was loaned out, so his wages were paid for by the clubs he was loaned out to.
Talk still. Never had to work.
I think he was one of the most profitable players out of the academy, though, in the last 10 years, I think. Because all of the loan fees that we got from him for all the different loans that he went out on and the sale, he became one of the most profitable academy
for like 15 million
players in the last 10 million. In the last 10 years.
That's a sad indictment of our academy right there, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the thing is, the worst thing about it is, by the looks of it, my man Alfie Devine ain't signing a new contract after we got told.
I don't blame him.
No, but this is what we got. You got to remember when Judas did what he did. This supreme leader said, "I'm never letting anyone, and I do mean anyone,
leave the club on a free. We're not letting our best talent go. So he's let Mark Ande, a youth prospect, get to 2 years left on his contract. Alfie Devine, who is probably the biggest prospect we've had since Harry Kane. And he's actually, in all honesty, right now, he's better than what Harry Kane was at his age. He won't be staying. He'll go to Liverpool.
Alfie Devine is going to go on loan before this window ends.
Well, mate, he's injured at the moment, so we don't know if it's going to happen. Although the loan
he
window
messed up
stays
his
longer.
ACL.
You
So
know,
it
Jacob,
could-
when you said our supreme leader, it just like I had
Oh, he
this
is.
vision of him as like the, the Star Wars.
The supreme leader,
And
the
it just
master businessman.
totally made sense.
The master businessman.
Yeah, Cube.
Join the Levy side.
You know, White Hart Lane's actually the Death Star.
I can see it.
It literally blows up planets. Like,
So that means Brian's
It,
Luke
it,
and
it blows up
Lee's
managerial
Spartan.
careers. It blows up managerial careers. We've ruined 13 managers in 20 years.
Do you know what? though?
I just hope somehow we shithousery our way to a Carabao Cup win or something. Just somehow sneak a domestic cup.
maybe a Champions League.
Have you watched
No
any?
chance.
Have you seen any of the Arsenal games?
Yeah,
Well, maybe we can start the
Yeah.
freeze.
Has anyone here actually seen Arsenal play this season yet?
They're good,
Yeah,
man.
I've
They're good.
watched all
They're
their
playing.
games.
No,
good football.
They played shit teams though. Like they haven't played like a Liverpool.
yeah, but so have we, and look how we've looked.
Jay, talking
Yeah,
about
yes,
that, Jay, have you bought Fubo?
Yes, dude.
It's fucking shit.
Oh, it's not the zone whooped its butt.
Oh,
The
the
quality.
Fubo is. I've complained. They are the fucking.
Sorry, guys.
I've
What's
had 'em-
Fubo?
That's what I've had.
basically, so
That's
we
what I've
had
had for the
DAZN.
last three years, man.
So
Fubo
the zone
TV.
we had last year, where we had all the Premier League games, all the Champions League games, not just England, it's Italy, other leagues as well. But for
But the
some reason,
stream
the
was
Premier
better.
League has now got to Fubo, where DAZN has still got the Champions League. But Fubo's app and website and cup, mate, I was watching. This is how
Garbage.
shit it is. I don't know if it happened with you as well, Jay. But when I was watching the Spurs Chelsea 2-2 at the Scotland Yard, you remember at the end where the fight with Conte and Tuchel broke out?
Yeah.
Just before that broke out and just before the final whistle blew, in the middle of the game, for no reason whatsoever, it decided to start showing us highlights of Arsenal Crystal Palace from the opening game of the season.
Yep.
And we came back and I was like, what the fuck?
Missed all the action.
Yeah, it keeps cutting out. And
But you
taking-
know why? Because it's live broadcast TV. That's why. DAZN isn't, right? So
The zone was so much.
yeah. So
cleaner,
Fubo
much
TV.
quicker.
How much does it cost you? It cost me $80 a month for Fubo TV.
$80 a month.
Christ.
$80 a
Mate,
month.
I've got it now for the first quarter. I've got it for 19.99 Canadian, and then after that, for every quarter, it works out at $40. But I've got my IPTV. I'm not renewing it again. Fubo has been fucking diabolical.
Well, you see the country
I
I
got
live
the
in.
football only option. I think it was like $20 a month.
Well,
See,
you
they
see
don't
the
have a football
country-
option here in the U.S. Unless I
the-
need to downgrade because I rarely watch that shit anymore.
I've got
this country
I've got
here,
it.
where the matches are actually paid and the league actually is based, we pay the most out of everyone.
Yes, then you
Yeah,
actually
to
get
watch
one
it.
game.
Madness.
I
Like
pay
it, but
way
that's
more
'cause
than
it's
you
more
do to
fun.
watch it.
Still, when you're at the Scotland Yard that day, we're just going to spend the whole day and watch every single game of football across about 15 different screens.
Yeah, perfect. I'm up for it. I can't wait. Are you coming, Stuart? Stuart, are you coming, Will? By the way,
To
Toronto.
Canada? Do you want me to come to Canada for the
Oh, yeah,
North
brother.
London Derby?
No, not North London. Wait, North London Derby you can do.
Spurs Liverpool. Liverpool
yeah,
Spurs.
Spurs here for Liverpool on November the 4th.
Oh, November the 4th? Well, yeah, I have to. I was actually thinking about going to England then, but I guess if Stell's not going to be there, there's no point in doing that. So we'll just go to Toronto.
Yeah, come on to Toronto, man.
Yeah, I'll come.
And
Are you
you,
guys
Jay.
all?
I have to sort my passport out first, mate.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to fly to Buffalo and drive across because I got one of those little
Actually,
pirate
no, I don't
passports.
need a passport, do I?
Cube,
No,
are you
you
coming?
just need you got your PR card.
Well, I need to renew that, but yeah.
You,
Oh,
Levy's got a lot of PR
Do I have to
cards.
bring a bunch of crap into Canada now? Oh,
No, you just
guys are like
need to get
Nazi
your
Germany.
ETA.
Do I have my
We are.
papers?
We're pretty bad. We need a sworn statement of intent.
Is Cube still here?
Yeah, usually does things.
Yes, I am.
Are you coming to the Scotland Yard?
To the what? The Scotland
Toronto.
Yard.
Cube, where are you in the States?
I'm in the Bay Area, so San Francisco, Oakland.
Okay. Yeah, mate,
That's a long way.
Yeah. So no is the answer.
Okay. There you go. But yeah,
Do you know
whoever
what?
gets
I
Toronto-
remember San Francisco. Actually, no. This long story. I can't be bothered.
Well, actually, I have been thinking about like making a trip to London just so that I can watch a game. That's how badly I want to watch a game. I'm like, should I make a trip there just to watch a game? And like,
Yeah, you should do it. Everyone should come over once.
I'm coming back in January.
You can't beat the experience of going to the game.
Yeah.
Like being at the match.
I bet you the day Cubed comes, the day we get tickets and she goes to the match is the day we finally drop Sun. She'll go fucking crazy. She'll go fucking.
And I'll probably see you and say steak.
I'll be so.
Where's Sonny? Where's my Sonny?
No. He'll always.
You know
play
what?
him. Even if he doesn't start him, he'll always play him. I think, but it's just unless he has like an injury or like something like that. But so what? So if I come to London, then you're gonna help me get tickets?
I'll get you a ticket, dude.
Alex, when I come back to London in January, I mean, it's
get
very
you tickets,
surreal
no
just to hear
problem.
you say steak live on YouTube.
I'll
Anyway, but
I'll
if I'm
gift
walking
it.
down
I'll
the
gift
road
it
and I
to
hear
you.
steak.
I'll do the same for
I
you.
swear to God.
Thank you.
Where are the steaks?
That's right.
Honestly, can you imagine walking down the road and just hearing steak? I think, Jesus Christ.
I don't know though. I gotta pick a time to go when the weather is not shite. Like, it's way too cold over there.
Well, you've got a 2-hour window.
I used to think the weather was bad till I come to Canada. You don't know what winter is.
Do you know the best time
don't
to
even
come?
know.
Yeah,
I'll
but
tell
we
you
don't even have winter here. It's like
The best time to come is April, May, and I'll tell you why. Because that's when the weather begins to slowly get better, and also that's the part of the season where everything gets exciting. That's when the atmosphere becomes better as well because there's something to play for. Assuming Conte's still there and he hasn't fucking stormed back.
Oh no, Nuno's in the Champions League final.
Yeah, when is our Arsenal game? Like
January.
Damn it. That's right.
When I'm back.
That is almost impossible to get tickets for.
Oh yeah, probably. I can imagine. Well, I don't know. Maybe it depends. Maybe it depends on like how well we do this season, like how far we go. Because I will probably not want to go there if we're playing really badly and we're gonna like end up being like really shitty.
We play badly every week, Cubed.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, if we're like not even in the top 4 and we're nowhere near top 4, like I'm not going to go. I'll be just mad.
You know what, Will? When you do go to the stadium, that's going to be kind of crazy for you because people are going to recognise you.
Baby, I'm a lot taller than I look. I'll wear a hood.
Come.
No, but that'd be kind of cool.
So people are already waiting for me to come so they can attack me. I'm not joking. I'm dead serious.
You know as well as I do, people are all mouth.
What, Stel?
They can try. It'll be fun.
Come on the 25th of April. I'll tell you why. Number one, it's an evening game, and under the lights, the atmosphere is always better. When it's at night time, the atmosphere is amazing. And 2, we're playing Man United.
Oh,
easy win.
In fact,
we're definitely
25th of April.
If you want fan engagement, go to an away game.
Oh man, there's nothing better.
But we're playing Man United home.
I love the away game.
We're playing Man United home.
Like the support is so much.
He is
better
home,
away
yeah.
Jay, I went to 2 away games last season. Those 2 away games.
Cubed, whenever you
Leicester,
plan to come, you've got chat to me on WhatsApp.
I'll reach out.
Yeah, that's it.
Leicester 3-2 and City 3-2. I was at both of them, and oh my god, they were. I mean, I used to go to all the away games, but those 2 back to back were just the most insane games.
You get the most ardent supporter at the away games.
Yep.
Like singing, and just it's good times.
Wait, when did you say you were going again? Well, you said in a few months, right? Couple months
To
go watch. You're going to London, right?
I was gonna go in November, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that now.
He's coming to Toronto.
I don't know if
Well, I
I'm
knew
gonna come
about that. I
Toronto
knew
either. But geez, looking at the mandatory entries, like I don't even know if
Can
I
I just ask
classify as
you
fully
one thing?
vaccinated or not, according to
Like,
Canada's
Brian,
rules.
Have
you had 2 shots?
Yeah, I've had 2 shots, but they
Then
have
you're
like
good. No, yeah, but the boosters aren't mandatory.
There's no rules now in the UK. Just come, walk in.
Yeah, that's
no
what I'm
rules.
saying. In the US and UK, there's no rules. You just come and
They
go.
don't
But
give a
like even like I'm reading here that what's his name? If Jason's like, why do people drop like if Jason was unvaccinated and wanted to go from British Columbia to Toronto in Ontario, he would have to 14-day quarantine in Ontario in the same damn country.
Is that still?
That's mad.
Is that still being enforced?
Yeah.
What's the rules now?
It's
Going
not
into
in Ontario.
Canada,
It's not.
No one's wearing. I'm in Nova
14-day condition.
Scotia,
No,
and
not in
no one's
Ontario.
wearing masks or nothing, dude.
It says
wearing
right
masks-
here that if you are moving from
That
Right,
right
what's
by
the
every
rule?
land
Going to Toronto now.
Yeah, but
Enter.
what's the expected desist of the rule?
Okay, well, let's see.
Is-
Yeah, sure.
is that-
8-day test. You have to take an 8-day test. This is for
That's the
in
expected
residence.
assist of the rule.
For Canadian residents traveling between provinces, you must take if you are unvaccinated.
Oh, I'm
You might-
vaccinated. That's different.
Yeah, but if you're unvaccinated, that's what I'm saying. In your own country,
Yeah.
you'd have to do a 14-day quarantine and an 8-day
Oh, it's-
test period
It's fucking. It is terrible.
to move across the country.
Mate, mate, you got to remember now England, and especially at certain times in England, when there's like 40, 50, 60,000 new cases a day. Here, if we got over 8,000 in one day, the whole country went into lockdown. It was like, nope, we're not doing this. Bang. And like you saw England going huge. As soon as it hit 8,000, it's like, nope, lockdown.
No,
it was
it's funny you bring
ridiculous.
that up because my first college assignment that I did was about how this summer in UK was the highest number of reported cases than last summer. So yeah, it's funny you bring that up. That was one of my first college assignments that I did this past week. So yeah,
Like we haven't even heard
if
about
you're-
COVID on the news in like 6 months.
Oh, no way. Well, if
We
you're
don't-
double vaxxed, you're good, mate.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's
it's
all
just
they
had
require.
different vaccines and all this other stuff.
No, you're good, mate.
I'm triple vaxxed.
I'm quadruple vaxxed.
I'm double vaxxed.
I've
But
got
I've had
snake.
COVID, so I'm naturally, also.
Apparently, if you arrive by land, you're given 2 self-swab kits to complete when you arrive at a land border.
Ryan, what's
crossing.
the rule if you come
And
into
you need to
Toronto?
follow the
When
instructions
you
of your.
like when Brad Matthews came and like when Rez came, you just got to make sure you've got your up-to-date passport. You know, like your passport thing that shows you've had your vaccines. Bang,
A
in.
vaccine pass. Okay.
Yeah, bang. That's all you got to do. There's no quarantine. There's no.
Well,
when I flew back to London in
Big
June,
love, brains.
Air Canada.
Oh,
still
brains.
had
We
it-
said, man. Big up brains.
Air Canada's had it that you still had to, and in Pearson Airport, you still had to wear the face masks. And as soon as I got to Heathrow and I landed in, obviously took it off straight away. But then on the way back in it was completely different. Like, the flight I still had to have it on, but as soon as I got off the plane, off it went. So
Hell.
it's much more relaxed here now.
And you still
think
have
I'll
to
bring you over.
use. You still have to do arrive can, even if you're vaccinated, or you get like a $5,000 fine.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
residents.
so
Yeah,
you have to do
Not
what?
you, Stel,
Arrive
not
can.
you, Stel.
You have to
I
get a
don't-
arrive can receipt.
What
enter
happens if I go from Canada to America though? Then
Nothing. America will say, "Hi, Stel. Come on in. Bring all your Canadian COVID with you."
When you land in Canada, you're probably going to get rubber gloved in the back room, though, because your face.
Yeah, that happened
yeah.
to me. That happened to me in. I'm joking, no.
But if you're landing in the United States and driving into Canada, you still have to get the arrive can receipt. It don't matter.
Wait, so
Still,
then if you go to London, I know that you said you can just like walk everywhere without masks or vaccine.
We don't have border control in the UK no more. Just
Oh, okay, you don't have to like quarantine when you
No.
go.
there's no border
Same with the
control. You
US.
don't even
No
need a passport.
testing. Yeah,
No
no
passport, just
testing.
come in. Just
No
everyone in.
testing. No
Welcome to the land of steak.
no vaccines.
Let's move
I
it,
guess-
move it.
UK. I think
Like
Canada's
if I
got to be
go,
like.
I'll just wear like a Batman mask.
I'll be honest, Will. It's very draconian.
Cubes,
What's
you
going
don't
on
need
in
anything
Canada.
to get into the UK. You literally
It's
turn up and just
ridiculous.
move.
No, I gotta wear a Batman mask so
Yeah,
that
just
everyone
swim.
recognizes me.
Swim.
You
Oh,
get a
it's
house.
scary.
Right.
But guys, I do have to cut it. We got to go. It is midnight. I have turned into a pumpkin, and I need to go to sleep so I can get my gains.
Are we not doing a West Ham prediction?
You can do a West Ham prediction. Do a West Ham prediction after you say goodbye. We'll start at the top. Miss Cubed, where can people find you, and what is your West Ham prediction?
Oh man, you can find me everywhere these days. I'm like popping up everywhere in the apparently the Sunny Defense Brigade, but but
You're my deputy.
What's that?
You're my deputy.
So when Will's not copying me, I'm actually on Tottenham away on Friday for Spurs Americana. Yeah, that's right, Stell. Otherwise, I'm just popping up everywhere randomly, possibly uninvited, just crashing party.
Yeah.
And and then my West Ham prediction. Oh gosh, I've been wrong on all of my predictions this season. But I guess I'll just say 3-1. I'm still backing Sonny. He's gonna score.
3-1.
He's gonna score, and I have a good reason for this. It's because Sonny always likes a goal and a shush celebration against West Ham. He has a really good record against West Ham, so it's not just because I love Sonny. He has also a really good record. Okay, that's all.
Mr. Brian.
Yes, sir.
Where can people find you, and what are your West Ham predictions?
People can find me at Tottenham on Tour, and my West Ham production. Joe, I'm going to say what I was going to say today. I'm going to go 3-2 us.
3-2 Spurs.
3-2 Spurs.
How's your new shows going over there on We Are Tottenham TV going?
Yeah, it's not going too bad. You know what it is, Will? Obviously, the whole thing was to get people from the west coast of the States, and we're getting Australia, Vietnam, South Africa. We're getting... it's doing well. It was the fourth one we did last week. Or sorry, Friday just gone. Yeah, it's doing well, and it's become a regular Friday night thing at 8 p.m. our time, 1 a.m. in the UK, and God knows where it is. And we had Ryan come on this Friday just gone, but yeah, it's on at 8 p.m. every Friday. Sorry, on We Are Tottenham TV. And one show you can find me, and feel free to come and join me. Stel knows about it. Hopefully, Stel will join me. Obviously, our window shuts at on Thursday. And I'm working, and I don't finish till 7:30, which is just gone half midnight back home. I'm going to go live at about 8:30 once the window is officially shut. The embargo is over for me. Daigle Unchained, and the fingers are back in training. We're here. The trigger fingers are getting ready, and I'm gonna go full throttle. Whether it be if we haven't brought in the players that we need to, I will be back on full throttle, and very, very volatile. So very much looking forward to that.
Sorry, Daigle, are you doing that on Tottenham on Tour, or are you doing it on...
Tottenham on Tour?
Okay, cool.
Good deal. Steak.
I'm on other people's channels like this. If anyone sends a link into the chat, I'm usually there. My score prediction: West Ham haven't done that well. Haven't scored that many goals. Lost a few games, I think. So I'm going with a 28-0 Spurs win.
28.
Yeah, with Lloris with 10, Kane with 10, and Emerson with 8.
At least you're consistent.
Sounds like a very realistic.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm being negative or not.
No, maybe a little.
No. You need to stay off the crack.
You are definitely not delusional.
And then we got Mr. Ryan, the top fan. At Ryan, the top fan.
Yo, yeah.
Oh, there's two of you
You
in
can
here.
catch me tomorrow on Dave's channel, and then probably again on Friday as well. But if there's obviously anyone that would like to have me on, like Brian or Will again, then that'd be great. But yeah, no, and the prediction, I'm probably going to be a bit over optimistic here, and I'm probably going to wind up as many West Ham fans as I can when we win, and I'm going to say a 5-0 win.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's a little
5-0. That is very echoey as well.
Oh, hang on. Let me turn.
No, you're good.
Hang on. Let me turn the volume down a bit.
That is very.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah. Much.
Right. Oh, yeah. So yeah, 5-0 win is what I'm going for.
It's very, very. I don't think that's gonna happen, but that's very positive thinking. Mr. Stell?
I love that you said 5-0. That's very positive thinking. But for stakes 28-0, nothing.
Yeah.
I said it was very realistic scoreline.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad, Will.
Stell,
where can people find you, and what are your predictions? What we know, Stell doesn't make predictions.
You can find me on Tottenham. Wait, can I just say, right? It was quite funny. So Dan came on the show on Friday, young Dan, and people in the comments were saying Stell's corrupted Dan. Dan's really negative now. He's got really negative opinions, and it's all Stell's fault. And then a week later, people were saying that Cubed, she's trying to be like Stell and Sava. She's being toxic. She's trying to copy them.
Yeah, they said that I was regurgitating Stell as negative, like
talking points.
Yeah, Cuban. I sent you a message saying "Welcome to the family."
I do shows with Stell and Sava all the time, and nobody says that about me.
No, because you just get called a yank, and people just get racist with you. You just get straight up racial abuse.
Yeah, no, now I'm just regurgitating. But the funny thing is they were saying that, and I was like, at the time I was like, I have never held a conversation with Sava ever. I've never been on a panel with him ever. And I was like, how am I regurgitating like his talk or anything? And then yesterday they were like, there was somebody in the chat that was like, oh, I guess, you know, Cube is a woman. I guess we don't have to listen to anything she says. She doesn't know football.
There's so many ignorant people about.
So Yanks and misogyny. So xenophobia and misogyny all in one show. It's great.
Ignorance is real.
And when's the next time? So Stell's on Monday night, tomorrow night, 3 p.m.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Eastern.
Yeah, another fucking waste of time.
8 p.m.
YouTube.
UK, right? 8 or 8:30.
What a great spokesman for his own channel.
Mate, do you know what? Too many YouTubes. After a while, you think I can't be bothered.
I know, bro.
What are we going to talk about tomorrow night that I haven't already spoken on Will's show, on Henry's show? It's going to repeat the same thing.
Well, that's why after 2 hours, man, I had to hit the road on Henry's show. Like I can't do 2 shows back to back because it's like I'm just like talking about the same crap.
You might get to talk about Dan James still.
You might sign somebody. When's the first? Oh, that's next Monday, ain't it? Or no, Friday. Friday's September 1st, ain't it?
September 1st is Friday.
No,
September the 1st is Thursday.
September the 3rd. September the 3rd is Saturday.
No, September the 1st is Thursday when transfer deadline day is.
Correct, Thursday, yeah. All right, listen, anyway, my West Ham prediction, 1-1. We're going to draw.
1-1 draw.
Oh, that's a bit negative, isn't it?
It's a bit negative. Abdul, wake up.
Oh, I've never been called that before.
Yeah. I'm struggling out here, man. I'm tired, man. I've been fucked up this whole weekend, man. I'm just
Abdul, where can people find you?
Know what your life story?
And what are your prescription? What's your prescription?
People can find him in the Scotland Yard with me.
Prescription, god damn.
Oh, Abdul,
yeah,
are you going to
man.
be there when I come in November?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Oh, I didn't know you go to the Scotland. I didn't know you.
Yeah.
Oh, wicked. That's brilliant.
Yeah, Abdul comes to the Scotland Yard with us.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I go there
Nice.
every once in a while. Yeah. Yeah, you
Oh,
just find me
wicked.
on these streams. You know, I'm always on Will Stewart's stream. I'm devoted to the streams where my loyalty lies.
There you go.
Yeah, the prediction. I'm gonna say 1-0. I'm gonna say it's gonna be an ugly game because West Ham is not playing great themselves. Like they just got their first goal today.
Yeah.
And, you know, they beat Aston Villa. Which Aston Villa's probably been on like the worst form out of the whole.
They're terrible. They're
Yeah,
terrible.
like, in comparison to how good their players are to how they're actually playing, they're probably on the worst form. So
The
yeah, man,
last
Ham-
5 or 6 teams in the table are just awful, man.
Exactly. Like
We'll
West Ham
make
has
'em
been
look
poor
good.
this year, so I think we can actually. I think it's going to be a boring
make
game.
them
I
look
think West
good.
Ham's going to be defensive.
You
They're
know
gonna
I'm
be
right.
defensive. And
Tell
they're
me
gonna
I'm
get
right.
like a
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
like a corner
You're
or
right.
something, and just get like a 1-0 win. Harry Kane
We'll make
scores.
them
Yeah.
proud.
1-0
We'll
Harry
make them
Kane
look like
corner.
prime Brazil.
Yep.
1-0.
I think that's reasonable and rational.
Yeah.
I think Abdul's going to be right, by the way. I think
So
he is.
Abdul, you
you,
know,
Harry
he's
Kane's gonna
got
score
a,
one.
Closely followed by 28-0. Of course.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to miss 28 chances.
and so I guess the last person now, because Ryan already went, there was another Ryan. Like I guess he had a different account that he, popped in, popped out, or whatever. Sometimes it does that. So, if not, the other Ryan that I kicked out of the studio. Sorry, but you didn't answer.
What about Jason?
I think you did kick out another Ryan.
Did
Wasn't that the
I
Ryan-
not call Jason?
No, but
No.
wasn't that? Sorry, just quickly. Wasn't the Ryan the one that spoke about doing his English studies about COVID? I think you did kick out a different Ryan.
I
there
don't
was
know.
another person. Yeah.
But I asked him, he didn't answer.
I don't know. I love that, Will. I don't know.
He didn't come. He must have
Yeah.
fell
I didn't
asleep.
see it.
I
Hey,
don't know.
it happens. He can come back if he wants.
Nothing personal.
Mr. Jason Groves, where can people find you, and what are your predictions?
People can find me here because this is the only channel I'm allowed on. No one else, this is
Yeah,
it.
you're always.
You even
welcome on
got
my
your own
channel,
song
bro.
on this channel.
That's what I mean.
Oh.
As for prediction, honestly, I'm being optimistic with a 2-1 to us. Like I think 1-0's more likely, but I think 2-1. But we're gonna make them look like prime Brazil in doing so. Just saying, like, we are.
So Richarlison is a part of the Prime Brazil team then.
No,
All right.
he's with
Bryce.
us.
Bryce says he's predicting a draw.
So another 16 YouTube shows after we beat them 2-1, just moaning about the performance and how Son should be dropped, and just the same fucking conversation again.
Yeah. We're gonna go.
Basically.
We are
Honest
going to go.
scores.
We are going to go undefeated the entire season. Invincible 2.0 with 90
Yeah,
points.
but that's
Lame the whole
negative
way.
though.
90 points, and we'll get third.
Is that even possible?
Oh shit!
I bet that happens now. I bet that's
That'd
what's
be
happening.
I
Well, do you
hate
know
this
what?
phrase, but that'd be so Spursy.
Do you know what? With
Right.
Cube right next to you, I was about to say, you want to put a bet on that? I'll put a tattoo on it. But then you just now you put the third caveat. It's like that could happen. Yeah. So now I'm saying no way, no way.
And we'll come third.
With
Yeah.
90 points.
At 90,
behind
with 90
who?
points. Behind City and Liverpool. Although Liverpool's going to have a hard time. I really don't
What
think
about
Liverpool's going to
your
beat them.
prediction, Will?
Well, people can find me here on this channel sometimes. And my prediction is
Are you fatty now?
I'm going to go 2-1. 2-1 Tottenham.
Another 2-1.
Did somebody else say
Goal scores.
2-1?
Jason.
Jason did?
Yeah.
Oh. I agree with Jason. 2-1. I thought Jason said like a draw or something like that.
No, I
I
said
said
2-1.
I said a draw. I said 1-1.
Oh.
Abdul said 1-0.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
they'll end
that
up
was the only-
scoring.
The
But
return of the Hotspur Globetrotters will be there.
because they'll show up. They'll show up for this game, so I expect him to get a goal, but I don't
The
expect
Hotspur
that.
Globetrotters.
And the Hotspur Globetrotters.
Actually,
will be
that's.
there.
I was going to say, everyone does realise though that they are going to turn up because it's their cup final.
Yeah.
Like West Ham are going to they're going to turn up for the game. They always
So
do.
Bryce says his prediction is 2-2 draw. And after watching me, my greatest hits, including all the pundits, and it's not pundits, I say pundits. Put a D in there.
Oh, Norwich, Baha.
And Norwich.
Jesus Christ.
Norwich. Norwich.
5 a.m. for you, Stealth. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, folks at home, folks that everywhere else.
Bank holiday Monday, though. It's bank holiday.
You've been watching
That makes
a
sense.
shit show. You're welcome
really
to it.
charged up. I'm sorry, everybody. I actually don't get mad that easily or just get worked up like that. But
That's what this show is
it's like
for.
2 days of like straight up
That's
dealing
what
with
this
it.
show is for. That's why it's the RANT show. It's where everybody comes to yell and scream. Trust me, tonight's show was like light. This was diet. This was diet THFC rants.
Just you wait. Just you wait when we lose a game.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's like to be a Spurs fan is to be a masochist for sure. It's like glutton for punishment.
Yep. No one can say you're glory hunting. That's for sure.
No, not as a Tottenham fan.
No,
you know, as a Spurs fan, you're a monopoly hunter. You really like to build hotels and skywalks and everything. That's the thing we're doing, and the commercial growth. And we like to play monopoly as Spurs.
Monopoly. You got to leave all that till after transfer deadline.
I haven't said the word. So I'm just saying we'll bring out our own monopoly. I'll pay rent for your skywalk and shit like that. That's what I support.
I can't wait for that show, mate.
The glory of a goal line bar and the glory of beers
be there
that flow
for
from
your
the bottom.
show.
Oh mate, I'm gonna go nuclear. Well, you put it this way.
How much water do I got left?
If the window shuts like this, every single Levy rant you would have seen me done before would have been like I was declaring world peace. That's how nuclear I will be going.
Yeah.
Oh
Get
my
ready
God.
for it.
Fuck
Do you guys drink a gallon of water a day?
No,
I eat it.
You should. Males
do
should
that
drink
every day.
15.5 cups
I drink
of water
about
a day.
three.
I drink two of these.
I drink 3 litres in about 4 coffees. Maybe that's a gallon of liquid.
Oh my gosh! Like
Colin's paid for an advertisement, so tune it to the Hotspur tomorrow night, 10 p.m. GMT. There you go.
Oh,
10
yeah,
gallons of shake
I do
fat.
go on that show as well every now and again.
No, but like I know Aaron is trolling us, but don't put that into the universe, man. Like fuck you, dude. Like don't put that into the universe. Sunny with 2.
Yeah, this is an Australian-sized water bottle, man. It's a gallon.
Yeah, there's probably some like crocodile living in there, or like a spider.
Like it's got like this is to keep
steak in it.
This is like an insulator thing to keep it, cool or whatever. Came with it, by the way. But it's got like your targets. So 7 a.m. Good morning. Give it a try. Tons of energy. Keep crushing it. Resist temptation. Guzzle. Whoop whoop. 9 p.m. Slayer. So
I
that's how much
literally
water I
that
have left.
in one.
No, I just chug.
This much.
I just chug it the whole thing down at once. Really.
Will, I literally have that exact same one.
There you go.
Guys, as much as I get super excited about water containers,
That's right. It's bank holiday.
Echo.
Still, it's bank holiday. It's okay.
There you go.
An echo.
Yeah, so that's like what 3,300 or 3,780 milliliters of water.
It's good. It's good to know.
You need to drink more water. So
Me.
You working
At
out
our
now,
age,
Will?
at our age, still, we have to take care of our health.
I drink 2 pints a day. What's a pint in America?
A pint?
Is a pint? A pint
It's like
is
12
a pint.
ounces, 10 ounces. No, wait, 16 ounces is an American pint. I think yours is like 18 ounces or something like that. British pint.
What is that? Like 400 milliliters or something?
About 5 steaks stacked
Yeah,
on each other.
500 maybe.
I'll tell you now what it
You're,
is.
you're underperforming.
2 pints in litre. It's 1.137 litres.
Yeah,
You
so
need
about
to drink a
600
bit more.
milliliters.
Yeah, about 500,
You need to
600,
drink.
yeah.
You need to drink more water, bro. About
It's 1,137 millilitres.
Are you working out now,
1,170.
Will?
Yeah, you need 3,780 minimum. This is a minimum.
Yeah, but I
So once
can't
we get to-
I can't physically fit that in me.
You can physically fit. You just go pee a lot.
I was gonna say when you drink a lot of water,
No.
you end up peeing a hell.
But
of a
actually, I am going back to the gym. I've actually gained 7 pounds of muscle already. Believe it or not. My weight hasn't gone down. But that's because I've gained muscle. But my fat content in my weight is gone.
So this is a funny. Look at this comment
Which one?
from My Lost Temple. A son own goal would seal his fate.
He just keeps going on and on and on, like he exists in the world.
It's just oh, fucking duck man.
But yeah, we got you got bank holiday.
Steak.
Still doesn't have to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, National Bank Holiday.
But I got a lot of water.
It's
So-
it's really weird.
Oh, you look like you're on the shopping channel.
I like to share people in my life.
Will and I are
Whether
starting
they
to
like it or
turn
not.
into the same person since I have like literally the same water bottle as him.
I'll just chug it.
You're
down.
copying me again, or maybe I copied
You're
you.
copying me. It's
'Cause
crazy.
I just got mine in from Amazon yesterday.
His and hers.
We're psycho.
Although,
Same people, actually.
even though I came on you were the first stream I ever came on to, and I came on to rant, but I was still like so like tempered and level-headed and sweet. And then now look at me just going off the last like 2 streams. I
Words
did.
matter.
It's good.
Will, please put up the last 3. Please put up the last 3 comments.
Not a duck. Drink buckets of water a day, no sugar drinks. I was kidding about
Quack.
Sonny own goals, duck guy. It's not a duck.
What is it? What is it?
The Sun Apologist water bottle. Get yours at THFCRants.com.
What is it? Lost Temple, what is it?
No, but
I can't take it.
yeah,
It's
I got
ostrich.
This is a little thing that keeps it cool.
Okay.
It doesn't really work, but it holds your phone at the gym, so that's
I was
cool.
going to say it's got a little pouch on it. Isn't it?
Yeah, hold your phone.
There you go.
Ah,
Yeah.
fancy.
He's got his own backpack.
I do have my own backpack for the gym. I don't
Carry the water bottle.
Oh, the water bottle?
See,
It's a
I don't
pla-
go to a gym. I resistance
platypus.
train at home.
It's a platypus.
I have a gym at home too, but I just don't do it when it's at home.
Yeah.
Like I have a whole, like I have a.
Is that where your son was doing his training?
Yeah, yeah.
I think you
In
showed
the
us one.
videos.
Yeah.
I've got a whole. I probably got 500 pounds of weight.
I was gonna say, you got a
whole
nice little
rack.
setup there, isn't it?
Yeah, I got a like it's a multi-$1,000 setup. I just don't ever use. I use it for arm day.
Fair enough.
Yeah, for my arms, for buys and tries, I'll use my own stuff, but I go to the gyms for everything else. Because if I don't, I just don't get motivated to do it. Like it's at that time, leave the house, concentrate, listen to Stella and Savin moan. It makes me mad, and so I start punching heavy bags and lifting more weights. It's good.
What's up?
It's a platypus.
No, it doesn't say puss. It says plateus.
I don't know what plateus is. Is that like platypus?
I've got no idea. I don't know what a platypus is or a platypus.
Platypus drink their own sweat. And apparently Miles Temple drinks his own urine. No,
And also and it makes its own venom.
They bite people
guys,
too.
This stream is getting so weird.
This is what we do. This is not even the weirdest.
I know. I have listened in or participated in your streams quite a bit now, so I know.
We talked about like travel for like 3 hours after one.
Oh yeah,
I was for 2 hours and
yeah, I was there.
That was a good
I think
show.
the weirdest one I was on was, I don't know. I think I may have made a comment about Michael Jackson, but that's when that
Michael
guy
Jackson.
came on.
Yeah.
Do you remember that person who just fell asleep on
No,
stream?
it was the what's it? Universe Galaxy came
Yeah,
on.
yeah, that was the weirdest.
That was back in the good old days. That was
That
pretty weird.
guy.
He was.
Then, if you guys remember, we had that one drunk guy that came on the show. And
Yeah,
wanted
exactly.
some guy wanted a girl to smoke cigarettes with him on the stream.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That guy was slurring everything.
Wait, there was a guy that fell asleep on the stream.
Times.
That's exactly right.
That drunk. I remember that drunk dude who kept talking about the honey and everything. And oh, mate, that dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have
mate,
no
that
idea
was
what
one of the best shows I've ever been
What
on.
about the drunken guy from Norway that came on and goes,
Yeah.
Stelios from Napa? I'm like, what?
That's
Mr. Tottenham.
Yeah, that's Mr. Tottenham. Kenneth Tottenham Hotspur. He's not that bad. This drunk guy that came on was weird, dude. Didn't speak like on stream at all.
Bad.
He
He
kept
just
saying about
sat
shaving
there.
his hair, didn't he?
Yeah, it's a shame, but he was saying in like the private chat, like he was writing the private chat. Get some hot chick to come smoke with me, and I'll cut my hair live on stream. I'll shave my head live on stream. What's going on here? I had it muted, man. Every time it came off, I hit the mute button again. It was
Oh, you haven't had the naked XD like HT person, bots in your chat in a while.
Well, it's because I put my show on subscriber only mode, so they don't come in.
Oh.
They need to sub, but I don't agree to the Son argument.
Yeah, and I put it on like you can just sub right away and unsubscribe. So if people don't like me, they can just sub and unsubscribe at the same time.
Yeah, they need
I just hope
more key expected passes.
Just 2,000 people happened to watch the show and forgot to unsubscribe. That's the only thing that's going on.
Guys,
But we do gotta go. I gotta go. Thank you guys for watching. Stay strong. Stay Spurs.
Stay stakey.
Stay stakey. And we will see you next time. Helps. Bye-bye.